with the preparation of Potter, are going to try and stop Mako.
Okay, are we live? Let's see. Bit late, I think. We are live, we are live. Okay, running a bit late. So we'll watch the walkout. And then we'll watch the live match. Okay, this should be easy. Surely, right? Where she's wearing a VTT America shirt. Look at the boys. Look at the boys. Nice. Okay.
Masters Tokyo as well, and Evil Genius is a team that, listen, when we were talking about the Americas playoffs, they weren't even expecting to make it there. It was out of their hands.
Brandon Sideshow.
Very cool. Tokyo now, and they're up against the group stage demons that is DRX. And I
wish Sideshow could fucking go unhinged in this one, but no, it has to be a professional.
Commonplace, expected. That's what EG have been doing recently, is earning that
What?
kind of respect.
Wait, that's so goofy.
This is gonna be. Potter versus Jeremy. We'll check back in with that when we get some timeouts later on. But here we go into
what
a
round.
And already take a look at the minimap, because it looks to me like EG are going to north side crunch. And there are 3 DRX players waiting to receive this. To me, Bren, this looks like there's going to be a lot of pressure on Boostio and Demon 1.
Absolutely. If EG have done their homework, they're going to know as well. DRX were trending towards this B split over and over again. They send out a util to flash and a horn over the top. No one playing anti-flash though. Does tag onto them. It clears them all the way back. Nade into the top of the tower. We swarm the B site.
Okay,
so
easy to B site.
For EG. They're going to drop
no
back
sweat, no
control
sweat.
the generator areas.
That was flanked though. That flank by
Arcade away as a post-plant position.
Ooh, Jogimo and
post-plant spots though, where Mako
Ethan
is going to be playing with his volley lineup.
Wait, I thought Demon 1 was their duelist player.
Over towards Arcade again, the back of the box.
I don't know.
No, the boom was
oh, Foxy, what is this? What is this plan? No, not again.
Aftershock as well now in the tower, really starting to feel that.
Oh, God.
And he does
what was
win
that?
Molly's forced out relatively early, but still.
He just dies with the Aftershock, and Mako peeks by himself. What is happening?
So many of these shots, running it down.
Oh, God.
Molly didn't want to risk too much there.
Oh,
Listen,
God.
I mean, there was no reason
it's EG map pick, though.
To give you life for that. But I can appreciate getting caught up in the moment.
The sound cues get lost a little bit on the stage. Yeah, like, wait, how much time do we have?
No big deal.
Exactly. But Demon 1 online there with the last couple of kills. See how precise his aim is. Not a player that actually was that important in their win over Foot. Yeah, as strange as that sounds, because the hype surrounding him.
Goddamn, Demon 1 actually looks like a demon. What the hell is that? So weird.
We were talking to death about it. Over and over again for good reason. The guy pops off, but it wasn't even necessary for them to get that 2-0 win.
That's scary.
That's a
scary situation.
Oh wait, shit! I forgot to predict in the
Especially when
Twitch
they were winning on Foot's map pick of Lotus, which isn't going to feature in this series because DRX do not want any piece of that map at any point.
Yeah.
And so, actually, we've got an awesome map pool for this match, where you get to see, I think, both of these teams at the absolute peak of what they can accomplish. Both teams like playing Fracture. You know, we've been cognizant of DRX with their roster swapping up, not being as great on this map.
Oh, Buzz, run! Oh my God!
Not getting away from that one, Buzz.
Took so long there.
Exactly right as well, Josh. Strength in theory.
Yikes,
we should have an
man.
absolute world-class match here. Both of these teams fighting for that chance to make a playoff spot in the top 8 of Masters Tokyo.
And you think about this for EG, obviously we've discussed how incredible it would be for them to make top 8, make playoffs, especially with, you know, Demon 1's first time at an event of this caliber, and to be honest, a lot of EG's first time at an event of this caliber. And I think for DRX, it's one of those series that changes the narrative.
Nice.
It's a
Good pick.
pivot
Good
point.
pick. Okay.
Where
Nice try.
if they win this game,
NT,
people are
NT,
gonna assume
NT.
that it's back to DRX being on track. They 2-0 out of the groups. Okay. They can make a serious run of it in playoffs. If they lose here,
Who's the IGL? Is it Calm or Boostia?
people start to, you know, really take seriously the warning signs that we've seen from DRX of whether or not they might be entering a slump period.
There's been rumors swirling around this DRX team about their form heading into the event as well. You can just see it as well, just in terms of the rosters they've been fielding. It's been back and forth. Stack's feeling particularly stressed, but here's a fight that's about to occur on the south side of the map. Not too many players to receive it. Buzz is going to have to play this one a bit safer because 4 players are walking towards him. Turret takes contact,
Oh
fault line
god.
off of it, and now
Not a crunch though, so oh no. Okay, but
it's a wider swing with an A-Porson and back.
run. Okay,
Over and away,
good.
down across the zip line.
Mako holds this.
Buzz wants
Mako
nothing to do
holds
with it,
this.
but Mako is being
Okay,
squeezed.
okay,
How
that's
he
one.
survived.
That's another one.
Maintain
Okay, we take
down.
those. We take those.
So good.
Free sight. Free sight. 3v1.
Incredible work under pressure there from Mako. I love the idea from EG on the bonus round, but Jorgamo with 60 health.
Oh, what is that? Why is RB out of nowhere?
He's aware as well.
Oh, what is
Quickly hearing the
happening?
sound cue. He's caught Buzz out and he's forced it into a 1 versus 1 nade online.
Jesus, we're throwing, boys. We're throwing.
It's not for the heroics of Mako, what he was doing on the south side of that map.
One good play deserves another.
Yeah.
Jorgamo coming out and responding.
Yikes.
That's a fantastic clutch there.
Why the throw?
1v3 where he was incredibly aware
So
of
pappy.
Buzz coming through tunnel. That's the
Daddy.
most impressive kill out of all of them.
I'm assuming he heard the specific sound cue there. I mean, when players are running through tunnel, it does make a little squelching sound.
So
you know, you
pumpy.
can spot it out. You can hear
Is that
it.
common?
Normally those kind of
That is the
get
what
lost.
people
They get
say.
lost, right? But no, so aware.
That is extremely impressive. Now DRX, with their light armor, are still going to be able to buy into this round. They have Mako's
DRX
almost
Pro.
he got 4
Okay,
kills.
cool.
They're going for the B exec again.
Oops.
And
Shit,
it's
no,
same
the
kind of thing
chat.
that we've seen from them in 3 out of 4 rounds now.
They were doing this a lot as well against ASC the other day.
And when they used to do this exec, they would run a neon with it. So they would start the exec from about where Foxy9 is, right here.
Has Foxy ever
Demon
run?
One's still
Fuck's
holding it,
sake.
no.
Has Foxy ever run a
You have to
neon?
actually take that arcade space as Foxy was trying to do with the breach flash. It's a little more difficult.
Look in his face, no Prowler. Won't be getting info off of that one inside the smoke as Boostio. He's waiting for the right time to strike, but there's a Nanoswarm at his feet. Has to back away a bit of random spam. Maybe he can get quite lucky with it, but he's going to be backing away. They don't want to give away any lives. Oh my,
Yikes.
Nanoswarms.
What is that, man?
Getting caught out there, brought down to his knees. It's a 3 versus 5. Mako
Okay.
pushing forwards. He's trying to equalize.
Mako's heating up.
Take away the advantage that might be theirs. Still holding on to Canteen.
One more, one
control.
more.
The
Ah,
aggression from Com.
What a wide swing.
Really wide swing, and they don't have B main position either. Buzz and RB anchoring towards the side. They have to really
Oh
just
no.
go for something
RB,
massive.
oh shit.
And potential.
We got 2.
It was there for RB. He grabbed his 2.
And yet Jorgamo once more.
Oh
there to
god,
shut it
oh
down.
god.
Jorgamo's got his second showstopper of the map so far. We're only in round
So
5.
Puppy is a
I mean,
monster.
it's the end of round 4 by the time he gets the ult online. Look at this setup, by the way. Just want to point this out. The turret holds
Jesus.
contact, and it is so common for attacking teams to use a flash there and go.
Only Marco's
Your
fucking
first
alive
play
right now.
is
Come
pre-aiming
on,
the turret.
boys. Wake up.
And the way that EG like to play that spot is having Demon 1 as the turret behind the turret, the one who actually gets the kills. So as Foxy9 peaks, his pre-aim is towards where common turret positions are going to be. He's not expecting a player to be challenging. And Demon 1, Boostio, both set up
Wait,
to
is this
try
time
and
already?
actually take that fight. I think already, one of the
I
reasons
mean, that's
why I'm
fine.
so
Early
impressed with
timeouts.
EG,
Fuck it.
as we see DRX take a timeout, is the prep work that they do. Because even if it's not specific anti-stratting, they are so prepared. The level of structure that they have in this team and the thought that they put into every small fight is there. I would be very surprised if EG don't continue to put a lot of tree pressure because it denies where Mako wants to play the post plants from. It's really good against the B split exec that DRX do, and it's very good at denying that post plant positioning after the A split. I just think EG have come out with a really nice game plan that Termi's going to have to adjust to.
That's what his timeout is for. Maybe even to settle the mindset a little bit here for DRX, because Honestly, it's been a very similar approach almost every single round of DRX so far.
Get back to it.
Leaning into that
Two
split.
ults.
They haven't really explored
Two
towards
ults.
A too much. This 1-4 split again. Buzz on the north side is going to be having to play safe here.
No,
Looks like
I mean
too
retake
much
ult for
aggression.
Bustio.
Ethan might be
And I guess also
flashing
retake
off the
ult
rip over the
for
top. It looks like
Juggernaut.
a bit of util to use at the beginning of the deep smoke. Horn's broken. They set their sights over.
We can get post plant.
Arcade.
Could be good, I guess.
Big
Sax
ult as well.
or
Yeah.
Foxy gets
A slow
orb
approach
here.
for the first time. Might
Then
make
we
EG wonder
entry.
what's up. Juggernaut's got his
We have
showstopper
Buzz
on,
for
and
late.
it's really going to cause a problem for DRX potentially.
We got this.
I've got to point out again though, DRX have still been able to get a buy here. They're going for the light armor strategy, and they've been able to buy round 3, round 4, round 5. It's gross, isn't it?
Well, here we go.
Okay, we
Nightfall.
don't go for orb.
Scattered over towards
It's
the
fine.
side. Ethan, Nader, his
It's
back
going in,
prowler
though.
as well in his face.
Oh,
Didn't stand a
Foxy.
chance. There's a showstopper. Unleashed this way, that way. Satchel's going all over the bloody place. Cannot find a target. No sound cues.
Okay, he gets
Before the
nothing.
ult finally fades. Pre-fires it. Does
Oh,
not find
God,
a
Foxy.
target, and doesn't even expect
Okay,
it to be on the
RB
side.
RB gets
It's
those.
Juggernaut, who's on a way inside the smoke stone. So a 3v4. Bit
Oh,
spam again
God,
with the
come.
Phantom. Landing those shots. Lineups now being played from Buzz.
And here's the issue. Mako with Molly, with Orbital Strike. Look at how few DRX players have guns out ready to take fights. They're all playing the post plant lineups.
The orbital strike has to be used for this.
Oh, we
lockdown.
watched
Has
this
to be
angle,
cleared
come
out
on.
There, but again, the post plants.
Okay,
Lineup,
Foxy.
Foxy 9. One
Oh,
shot
Buzz.
to hit Bustio. Instantly returns the fight.
Oh,
They know
Jesus, what the
Mako is.
fuck, man?
That's absolutely disgusting. Diffuse starting to get stuck. That nanoswarm's going to take some time to hit. That's half on the diffuse already. It's bought them time. It's a critical one. Can Buzz still do it?
What is that? Jesus,
Absolutely
Demon
not.
One's
They got it.
crazy.
In the face of Demon One, this guy. He stands up to any sort
This
of
guy's
threat that you're gonna be
fucking
throwing at him.
nuts.
And EG here are perfectly showcasing
Oh, yeah.
how to abuse the way that DRX play these post-plant situations. One of the issues that people were talking about when Zest was in the lineup was them playing very formulaically. I don't think it actually matters which lineup they use. DRX are always going to try and drop back into these extremely static, passive post-plant lineup situations on Fracture. Their economy finally broken now, but you can see
Fucking
EG are
hell.
just
EG
ready to
making
try and fight
DRX
those
look
1v1s towards the end of
one-dimensional.
the round. They know that DRX are not going to be in spots to trade for each other.
Now on a halfway, we finally start to see it a bit fast. With the play here, the tempo's increased. Dart over the top. Foxy 9's lit up. He's scared. He's worried. He's going to get spammed as a nade at his feet. Slaughter right now.
Oh my god, okay. We go straight. Oh my god! Mako is just fucking crazy.
Returns with a fire. The Sheriff doing so much work.
Okay, we have good positioning.
But this is a 2v4.
Both dish and main
where
control
Buzz and RB
with
have been
spike
able to pick
planted.
up weaponry.
Immediately retreat back to halls as well.
And a 2v4 as well. It's a great position. We have
Still maintaining that
We have
drop.
Foxy
control.
ult.
Doesn't actually have any nanoswarms to play the lineups from that position.
Oh, he's so far away, isn't he?
Clearing out the side. here,
Jago
Con
pick. Yep,
makes
that's
sure
good.
that
Okay, Buzz is going for the long rotate.
It's going to be that rotation here. Showstopper.
Good
Straight
ult,
across.
good
Con
ult.
stand a chance there. There's a
We hold
play as
now.
well.
We have
Incentive
post
flying
man. Easy.
Ahead of time.
This is our round. This is our round. We don't throw. We don't throw. Okay.
Of potential for a clutch.
What a bounce back.
Yeah, Bustio was
Mako doesn't get a gun.
fantastic.
Mako does.
Don't get me
Okay,
wrong in the
good.
prize series, but that's an impossible task even for him.
Good round to come back.
Yeah, so DRX, they take their Thrifty.
And now we snowball with the Thrifty. They don't have money.
And we see a couple of different ideas from EG on how they want to defend this. EG blast.
Oh, what? Mako survives that.
And he ends up missing, getting taken out by some fantastic sheriff shots from DRX.
Sax hard
You're
carry.
going to have to adjust how they run the A split, but that would
Yeah,
give me
Sax
a lot of
has
confidence as
been,
DRX to just start
quiet.
running the A over and over.
Look towards it. So Stimmy with the drone.
Southside crunch on the Thrifty.
And the stun connects. That fault line is huge. Here's the
Oh,
rolling
that
thunder.
ult.
Right through them.
Jesus. Jogamo, man.
He wants the action. He wants the smoke. They still know where the last
What?
player is.
Oh,
Shot
he's
towards
looking
the side.
away.
Bustio,
Why did
he
Abi look
supplements.
away?
That tight squeeze. Everybody
Oh,
is
God.
full. And Buzz, the only reason he's still alive. He's well away from
Buzz,
the action
easy
on the
1v4.
north side of the map.
Good starts.
See if he
Oh,
can do it again.
fuck.
Triple face with an eye and he
Oh,
catches
fuck.
a Thrifty. That's back to back from either team.
Oh, why did RB go to
Incredible
watch the same
stuff.
angle
Love the
that
idea from
fucking
EG.
Stacks
You know,
was?
some fans are asking me, you know, how does 100 Thieves make it to Tokyo? Well, one of their strats has made it there. The Southside Crunch coming out. Lovely stuff to see. We've seen a couple of teams in the Americas pull this
what's
one.
this? Why is he turning around?
But with the combination of all of your utilities, it can be extremely oppressive to play against.
Zach tilted already.
In general on Fracture is a clash between two styles. Two really big, very different styles. The Des talked about it a little bit with Comms Sova. Also the fade on the other side, the amount of north and south side crunches that are going to happen.
Look at that, you're already seeing some form of adjustments. They know that DRX have been going into these B splits. They have given up a bit of tree control. That's why Fox is on that line. Lockdown's going to be used.
Okay.
Looking to try and break this one. That's an aftershock. Shock darts?
I can't do anything.
Yeah. Is the goal there? I'm not too sure what the goal of that one is.
Wait,
Not
free?
sure how they would even land, but it means that 3 players at the table.
What? Wait. Go have it. There you go.
Straight into tower. Easy pickings.
1,
Skipping a hop.
2.
Will not
Okay,
escape
good.
the sightlines. Easiest kills of RB's life.
I'd love to see that from Comms POV because I don't know where he was even trying to, you know, fire the shock darts from, but they were clearly
Yeah, that's kind
to
of.
land there.
Yeah.
It's kind of micro
very
brain. What was that?
But here we go. Running away onto the side to realize the time.
Oh,
is
nice. Good
satchel.
satchel. Good fucking
Looks like he didn't land
satchel.
a clean shot. Aim wasn't reset. All this Utah being
Oh my
used
God,
as well.
nice.
Sending one out in the open. Up to just Ethan.
These post plants are so fucking scary. Okay,
Another
now
winnable
we're good. Good.
Round ahead of him. No one he's up against the Rolling Thunder.
We fall
At this
back.
point, just
We
go
won
back
the round.
late and save. But yeah, it would be interesting to see what went wrong there because
Oh,
that's
fuck
literally
me.
purely set up.
The round.
Yeah, I mean they were purely set up thinking that okay, they're going to lock down. We've got some sort of
got a
plan
counter
for it, but
Okay,
There
good
are a
Uto.
couple of
Good Uto.
Very small positional adjustments you can make with your lockdown.
They
in
forgot
tower,
the
depending on
lineups.
whether you want to tuck it into the corner or not. But all right, so here's Com. Just stuck
This
towards
is
the end.
just
Yeah, this
core, right?
is him getting caught towards the end. I mean, he's already used his shocks at this point, and he just gets stuck inside tower. Poor guy. Easy pickings for RB though, farming it up. That's going to help for DRX.
Big brain, boys.
really replicatable though, is it? DRX.
Not until
Got
they
a
have
bank on the
another,
misplay a little bit.
yeah,
so.
not until they have a whole other lockdown on charge.
Yeah. But the A split did work fast.
Okay, stacks ult versus combo.
On their half by this time it's
What's
quite
Com gonna
tepid.
do?
Slow at the beginning.
Is he
But I like
playing
the slower and more
for
contact that you make the beginning of
tap?
this, the less timing you give EG to push
Oh,
tree
he's
as a
pushing up.
reaction.
Oh, they want to try and fight though. Prowler out. Drone to set it up.
Is he just gonna go for the first pick?
Lit up.
No, it's not.
Gonna be the kills
What's he doing?
returned. Ethan making the most of that one there. Flash.
Is he
on
not
his face.
even
Just
gonna
got back
ult?
away. There's a Rolling Thunder.
Free kill on site. What?
Thunder
Where?
lands the kill.
Oh, he's
Bullet
using
the
it to
cranium.
stall.
Runs
That's so
Fury to
good.
Supplement and help out in the back. Players can start to swarm this one.
2v2.
It's 2 versus 2.
My God,
Picked up
the
Nate,
lag,
Sanaya, another showstopper in the
Jesus.
back pocket. There's a shock dart, or at least the recon.
My
And
God.
there's a showstopper. Rocketing
2v?
forward.
Oh,
Excellent pace, Jordan
fuck's
cleaning up.
sake.
Big play from Chogamo there too, but to me,
Ah.
it's Lucio that's the hero of the round, as he was in the game
That
against Foot.
combo,
You see him
fuck
scratching
me,
the back of his head,
goddamn.
wondering whether, yeah, we played that pretty well. I got a couple of kills while I was stunned up.
Yeah, that
I mean,
combo
that
to hold back
is a
Foxy.
round changer.
Oh, yeah.
Stax is able to get in, but it's the combo of utility. It's very
God damn.
good. Breach utility as they come through. There's a Hunter's Fury there putting enormous amounts of pressure on the people coming into sight. And EG are trying to flood defend A. Very different idea compared to how they're defending B by getting
Fuck.
those retakes off, challenging other areas. EG are really trying
Bust
to wait
tilted.
until DRX have thrown those smokes and then pile through them with Breach and Sova util. And this is the thing, DRX are just going to run the same kind of execs over and over. They're not a team that changes very much. That's been a major criticism of them.
There's not much nuance in their playbook. That's what we were hoping to see, I think, heading into this tournament, and you have to be ready for this. Lit up onto the ropes.
Oh.
Will you be able to get out a satchel?
Yikes,
Will not
man. Oh my
escape
God, that spray
Jorgen's
control.
sights.
This time, EG are not set up to be able to flood defend A because they went for that play over towards Dish. So now we're going to see a different application of the defense. Mako, with his orbital strike and with his molly, can't be pressured. There's nobody pushing tree. So this is a really good setup for DRX right now.
Should be in
Good
theory.
setup,
Here's
but it's the
lockdown.
same
Orbital strike.
setup.
Get rid of that.
But I don't think they even want to. Everybody's playing offside, they do. They still opt to be using this
What?
one. It's
Wait,
a
we're
white
using
face
it
there.
on
Foxy
that?
He was alone onto the
What?
site. He's taken out
We have
early,
everyone
now
on
tap
main.
onto it.
We're only just
Flash
legit
there,
just
Abby
saving
shot round
Foxy,
the
who
corner,
died
around the side,
already.
Facing RB. Man of the hour.
Oh god.
Regress right here. Com sticking his half right through the volley. He's bought a lifeline. It's still
Okay, Stacks.
Not able to grasp it.
Stacks with the clutch at the end.
Not clean, but we take it.
And you can
Fuck it.
see, they were still getting contested.
What
That
is
push
second
through door
map?
Put a lot of pressure on DRX. They also forced out the orbital strike early, so it couldn't just be
I
used
can
on the
see,
plan.
yeah.
But here's that molly. Mako uncontested, no flank on the retake. And in the end, even after combo
But it's
half, it came
not
down to
upgraded.
this 1v1. Whoever won it would have been able to secure the round.
Newly bought.
Stacks comes through big for his team. That's only his 3rd kill of the map so far.
Oof,
But
third
he
kill.
wins his team a whole round off
Second
the back
map
of it
is
and
Ascent.
knocks EG down
Ooh,
onto
that
an ego.
doesn't show confidence.
Bomb buddy out.
Third is Pearl though,
Feel how
but I
scared
heard
DRX
EG
are.
is also great Pearl.
A bit of the same utility,
So,
familiar kind of
uh-oh.
beginning to a round there, but Foxy9 was pre-aiming. when
Might
the
be
start
an
was
early L.
really
Then
quite
they
concerned
versed
of being crunched.
Navi, which heavy
Look at the approach,
anti-shreds. I don't know about that.
Default over the
Come on,
ropes,
we have to
though.
win here. It's only
He's
EG.
going to be rejoining the rest of his team, so they were just hoping for a bit of aggression when EG's on that half bite.
Which makes sense. EG went for a crunch last time, south side. And now at the minute mark, DRX are going to start to group up and go towards somewhere. Foxy9 and RB are 2 away. Look at the timing, though, that EG are taking. Similar kind of timing. 1 minute on the clock, they go and clear out an area. So this is just an info play. DRX, though, should be able to take a sight off the back of this. They might be too slow. Nevertheless, the economy advantage should win them this round, but they are going into 5.
Yeah, they are going into 5. The read is there from EG, all the way pushed through. Nade gets them in, double satchel.
At least a
Jordy in his
different
hands,
look,
but he's right
okay.
up in the air.
They trolled.
Easily
EG
shot
trolled.
right out
Why?
of the skies. Making sure to contain all the smokes as well. That flood attempt was
Yeah,
down in a moment.
there was no tap to flood.
Smoke phase
Why are we
away,
flooding
but
before anything?
no kills to be had.
Com is going to feed himself.
What
into
is
the
Com
ball
cooking?
At some point. But it
Com
gives us
didn't
a
even
little
go
bit
for
of
the ult.
downtime here. Coming into the half, I'm sure both coaches are going to have a lot
10
to say
seconds left.
in terms of helping their teams reinforce the situation. Termi's already used one
okay.
of his timeouts, remember?
Buzz is one
I think
shot.
just
Let's
in
not have
general,
him fight.
The coaching clash is so interesting to me, Brent, because there's been a lot of conversation with the Pacific fans about how Termi's managed his timeouts and the selection of rosters that they put into the game and how tumultuous everything seems on the DRX side. And all of that comes from Termi, and the coaching staff that spreads out.
Okay.
further than him.
Alright,
And on the other side, you have Potter, whose
That
timeouts
initial
have been
whiff is a bit scary, but
extremely
deal,
impactful
no big deal.
whenever EG have needed them, and it has also built, changed the roster in a way that
Final
allowed
round
them
and a
to have
half.
success and has added a lot of good structure.
We use
He's
our
now
ults,
gonna be
boys,
taking
if
a
we have
time
any.
out to talk with the rest of the team.
That's one ult. I'll be.
But I do think that the arc or the ascension and descension of these coaches are on very different pathways at the
Time
moment.
out
And I think
for
that's
last
one of
round.
the big things that Termi's got to figure out in order to have a chance to win this tournament.
Kind of wasted. You're up 7, aren't you?
So far, DRX have been making quite nice adjustments. That's why you're seeing the timeout forced by EG.
Not exactly sure how Stacks and Ona are related.
He really
but-
likes the word vamos.
Yeah.
He really likes Ono when he
does,
pumps
yes.
his fist and says vamos.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that connection, but you're absolutely correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the vibes overall for DRX. I mean, we're on the topic of it. It's been rumors swirling around this DRX team in terms of what roster they're running. Talk of potential burnout as well. Like, not really feeling it heading into the tournament ahead of time. This match is really a chance to dissuade a lot of that and try and get some confidence back overall.
Yeah.
But I will say, you look at Stacks. I don't think I've ever
Everyone
seen this stress
clowning
early on in
Potter.
the
What the
tournament.
fuck?
Yeah.
Too many smiles, not too much.
Let her
noise,
cook,
whimsy.
bro.
It's been quite stern.
It's got to be a lot of pressure on him as the IGL to try and figure out a system when it's constantly changing underneath him.
Exactly.
And not just that, I think he's individually struggled at times, in their games against PaperX domestically, to be able to get a good read on how to punish that team while they're on such a run. So yeah, tough time. But DRX are coming into the final round here with 2 big ultimates to work with. The Fade ult was incredibly useful last time at being able to put pressure on the site anchors, although they took it B.
Nice, good ult.
An increase all the way through. Let's see if Foxy9 can get any value. Nade, rebounds, flash.
On side, what the fuck? Call it! Oh my god.
Ethan's flash.
Oh, it's a random spam, it's a random
You
spray
saw where
all
the
way
nade
through.
went from.
What a lead going straight through an exchange as well. of Bullet to flash as well to try and push through, and it's a 3-2-1 swing into the smoke.
Oh, what is
Juggernaut
this?
can't hear anything, doesn't know that his position is being
Oh,
swamped,
what the fuck?
and there we go.
How
it's
did he
covered.
just get
Bomb
spammed?
round the back, and just
Oh,
like
he's just
that,
not
blink of
deafened.
an
Oh,
eye.
fuck.
That's the last round of this first half. It's over.
Good round, good round.
So interesting the way that they were playing like a flanky retake play over towards B and then a hard anchor defense on A. The initiator utility, immaculate from Ethan, from Com. I mean, there's a flash there to be able to completely blind Foxy9. All the rest of the breach utility gets used to stop them coming through.
Where is
and then there's
audio?
a dart on the wall
Hello?
to help support Jorgamo. It's all beautiful from EG, and they go up 8-4 at the half.
Very sure.
Finally adapting as well to a lot of that pace that DRX were
They did.
throwing
Fuck.
towards into the A side as well. So back and forth. It's an 8-4 half that we find ourselves in, sitting at here with EG leading so far for Fracture. Quite an interesting one. Let's find out what the desk has to say and break it all down so far.
Thank you very much, guys. What a great half for Valorant. Just good.
Just
Yeah,
good.
good.
I think it was a masterclass.
So
from
good.
EG, honestly, it's interesting to see the differences in utility here. DRX, they don't want to use much because they rely on the post plant. And EG are happy to burn up the layering of like the flashes and the darts,
Yeah.
putting them in so many different positions as well. Early rounds to find first bloods, but then supporting their sight angles as well. It's actually so beautiful to watch.
And if it's not a dart coming in, it's also Jajimo, who's been so proactive this map, be it in these early south side takes where he's fighting off of a dart from Com to take space for the team, or if it's in the retakes.
Yeah,
But
Jajimo
both
and
flashes
Demo
coming
are
in
kind
to
of
support the
fucking
side anchor,
filthy.
and he's the added layer to that that's helping to win these rounds for his team. And on top of that, I mean, he's just individually winning rounds in ridiculous fashion. This is a guy who we don't get to see on the Rays much anymore. He's been roll
So
swapping with the
Poppy's
controller,
nuts.
but you can't forget, this guy was like considered by many like one of the best Rays players in North America, and he's showing it here on the international stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Popping off in this first half, and it put EG in so many good positions to close out rounds. We were talking about DRX's ability to flip 4v5s. I think it actually even came, that first postmark came with the, I think round 6, right, with the
We're
two
stronger on
sheriff kills
defense,
and
though.
Arthur on each side. That
They're
was about
stronger
it.
on
That was,
attack,
from the
shit.
first few rounds, the only positive that DRX could pull.
Yeah, now heading into this second half, DRX is good on attack. It's about 50-50 on this one, but with the, or excuse me, on their defensive side as well. But with this composition, you don't have quite as many tools to support your side anchors, and you're going to have to be playing the retake a lot more. The thing to look out for, though, in my opinion, is how Stacks and RB are combining their utility.
Was
Can they
that a
get similar
chamber
value
thing?
with this fade, with the
Was that a
flash darts,
chamber
the scan as
cosplay,
they
or
just execute it?
did he
Yeah,
just
I
look
think
like
absolutely
that?
it comes back to the conversation we were having earlier, right? What can Foxy9 deliver here in the second half alongside that supportive utility he does have?
I mean, let's see what they can do, because
No,
if they don't,
boo.
then they're going to be losing
You don't win,
one map down
please.
already in this very
Fuck,
crucial
no,
game
please.
and be dethroned off the group stage Goliath. So I don't know what's
Let
gonna
them
happen
get
here,
out of
but let's send
stage,
it back
and in
to
groups.
Josh and Bren and find out.
That's an excellent point, really. I mean, it's not often that DRX end up losing in the group stage as well. I brought up in our game yesterday, Josh, you know, they've lost 2 matches in their group stage international appearances ever. That's out of 10 currently played.
Yeah.
Which means they got an 80% win rate.
That's not
quick
bad.
maths right there. Quick maths. 80% win rate in the groups. And it's not a great start.
I
Don't get me
do
wrong,
want EG to get out of
come
group.
out well
EG
versed, well
seems like a
prepped.
cool,
The map pool has actually
American
kind of
team.
shaken out quite nicely
Cool
for
NA
both
team.
these teams in the theory of it, but it's EG who have the lead.
It's a must-win pistol round, I think, for DRX.
Yeah.
You know, normally when they get the success on this map, I think about it being potent on the attack side. Although we were talking, even when we were
How many
casting
slots
them
are
against
available?
ASE, that
I'm
the
assuming
defense
4,
side
because 4 are
against DFM
qualified.
was really good.
Waves of the utility being used as well to try and take this tower
So
control.
DRX,
All grouped up in
Navi,
there. Could
NRG,
be
and
cause
EG.
for concern because
I like
they're
that.
all grouped up. And a right click is tearing them to pieces. Buzz having a field day, but from behind.
Jesus, man.
He does help them out. Close to Jenny. They get themselves onto the site, and they do have relatively decent post plan. I believe this is a reflank attempt by Com to the back of tunnel. He's going to be meeting, Foxy9.
Okay.
So
2v2?
wins
Together?
out that fight, a critical one here for DRX. It's evened it up into a 2 versus 2.
110, 1
I
heaven.
think they should have a good idea about where RB
might be a
is.
tough
It was
one.
a double flank. However, you can't be
have nade and
completely
Boombot.
sure of that.
Boombot heaven.
Foxy9's got good utility
heaven,
as well
okay.
to stop anybody peeking from tower that could potentially isolate a 1v1 on site.
Oh,
Winnable for
tower,
both
yeah.
sides here.
Forgetting.
This aftershock still available. Is it in a position where he can really
No,
use
no,
it?
no, no.
Tap
Like,
on,
okay.
Gets some off. It's a
Shit.
swing into the
No, it's
one-on-one.
Ethan.
RB sticking,
God,
he gets his
RB.
half, jump spot, gets him off a tap, it forces the fight from Ethan again. How does he want to play this one?
No, 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 why? Why?
For
Oh.
Ethan. This guy has been an absolute menace to
Fuck.
any team that goes up against EG. The latter half of the regular season in Americas, throughout all of playoffs, he's been reaching new heights.
He's been a rock. In terms of all of the utility and then crucial moments like this, Ethan is the rock that EG can rely on. You've heard Potter talk about it previously as well, how much his experience and communication means to them in the game. Boostio's also given him and Com both a lot of credit for helping with the mid-rounder, but yeah, that's really well played by both RB and him in the clutch there, but Ethan gets just a tiny outplay towards the end. And I think that's a nail in the coffin for DRX's chances on Fracture, barring something crazy happening.
Really should be.
He's going.
Pistol round.
10-4.
Must win.
Not looking good. Oh, that spray. Come on.
The potential map loss here for DRX. At this point as well, usual game plan going to be to try and farm up some of these orbs. It's typically what
That's
the end
just
is doing.
unlucky,
And
really.
rounds of these Fracture maps that they play. Smokes drop down. This seems to be the go button. There it is. It's hit for EG. Taking off to the sights. This was
It's alright, we're saving.
potential
No big deal.
nuisance there, just setting himself
Any
down
damage
into
though?
arcade,
Oh.
An attempt to disrupt as well and get the spike
Damage, but no kill.
denied from the plan, but not too much really getting done. And this is looking
Oh.
very healthy.
I didn't
EG,
check.
they don't lose anybody. It's a fantastic anti-eco.
Is it a go next
Very
time?
clean, extremely
Nah, it's
clean.
10-4. Big
Building
deal.
up towards some ultimates, but
Standard.
massively online for the bonus round. Nevertheless, I think you can see that they're also aware of the way that DRX want to defend B. The main way that DRX are going to defend B is by having one player hard anchor around Dice or around Tower, and then Stax and Mako are going to find timing to push through the smoke, like that. And even though Stax only has a pistol in that situation, I think, you know, that's something that EG have to be very aware of. DRX have caught timings against a plethora of teams, including Attacking Soul Esports, where we saw them get the win yesterday.
There it is, boatload of utility. Send flying, arcing right over towards drop. So control of that's going to be gained now for EG. And talking about the health of their economy as well. I mean, there's so much danger in this round, even still for DRX. Up against this bonus. Rifle in the hands of Jorgamo. Guardian for Demon 1. We know what this guy can do with it. Destructive. There it is, drone to lead it in. It's an aftershock. Use disrupt it, just
No
pound for
ult.
pound using the util, but they waited out. There's a couple of layers to it. Caesar's nice. That's delayed a
But
little
it's
bit.
going to be
But they're
useless.
just baiting out this defensive
That's
utility,
pretty
and now
usual.
this second wave is
And
going to be
because
where
of
they
B,
commit.
I mean,
Just love
when
the
they
nade.
do, Buzz still
Flash,
gets
still
clapped.
company. It's all combined together. Doesn't
Which
actually
is a
get
shame.
there. Satchel,
Buzz great.
movement.
Okay,
He's nice
good
and
hold.
He was ready as well to
Good
contain
hold by
Stax
Stax as well.
from the side, all the way through.
Oh
spawn, a
my
fight
god,
taken.
no.
Boostio, Landon 2. He
Don't
spots the
ace
third.
again.
Demon 1 has also got a sight set on him. They know exactly
Foxy,
where
okay,
he is,
Foxy.
but the movement is quite gorgeous. Foxy 9.
Patience, patience.
Jiggle out
Undies.
to the side with 4 bullets left in the rifle. A
Oh,
reload
peak
risk.
Buzz, come on.
Doesn't know where Buzz is.
Fuck.
Thinks that the position could be anywhere with 30
It's
seconds
gonna
left
go
into the
rogue.
round.
Buzz is not gonna expect
Spike
it.
out into the open. Not a lot of health to work with. Needs
Oh,
to
Foxy's
force an early
dead.
fight.
Now that Boostio's gone silent for so long,
Actually, we don't know
Buzz was
it.
worried he went up.
Okay. Spike
Okay,
getting
this is
15
great
seconds, though. Is he
position
really gonna
from
try and
Buzz.
pivot? Is he going to clear this corner? No.
He
Not
doesn't
fast to be out
clear
as well if he
it.
was to make
Good,
that
okay,
timing.
we needed that round.
So it's a gamble in the 1v2. But the DRX, they do win their buy round. They stop that bonus from really getting away with too much.
Yeah. EG with worse weaponry, for sure, and still a good attack idea. I think the utility and the way that Jorgamo entries onto this site is dangerous, it's difficult to work with, and DRX had a decent answer. They didn't use all of their utility just to fend off the first few probes. And now there's going to be an armor difference, but we know that that doesn't make too much of a change in terms of how teams play. I'm looking towards Boostio because he's only one away from that lockdown. Of course, Ethan one away also from the Rolling Thunder, so that depends which one you particularly want to prioritize.
Shock dart.
It's going to be Ethan.
Yeah. Thanos almost broken, I believe, off of the initial load of utility sent flying. Look how active Boostio is here. You don't see Killjoy players do that often.
Oh, he fucked up the
DRX
flash.
Fight straight out of
Oh.
balls. Got my eyes locked onto the minimap. I'm trying to take your role.
Yeah, so that was fended off.
Oh, and Ethan
Foxy
has
9 goes
ult.
down. And now with the space on the map that Boostio's got, as you mentioned earlier, that's going to allow EG to go through the rope and back over to him.
This is position.
He can set up for some kind of north side push.
Yeah.
It looks like Ethan's going to try and ult them into the players or something. I mean, Ethan's going to be asked to do quite a lot here. Both of the
Ethan's so separated.
main.
Oh, he did some pop over here.
Chance. Okay, all committed. Two stacks was there. There's a dart at his back. The aftershock slowed to a crawl. Smoke dropped down as well. It's cut it all the way up.
Oh, what is that? Oh, we just win.
Taken this way, that way. Evacuation. And shots rattled off.
That is immaculate from EG. I mean, what a play. How creative is that? Find a player at door, breach ult them, Sova dart them.
Let's see if Buzz can do anything.
Coming through on one side, Ethan on the other.
First challenge.
This team's creativity is unbelievable. You think historically, it's DRX that we've discussed as the team that creates set plays. How many teams have a strat called Vision Strikers or DRX? Almost all of them.
Yeah.
And yet, in terms of the creativity and the set plays, we're watching them get
Wait, the flash didn't do shit.
Just worked.
He didn't miss it, it just didn't do shit. What the fuck?
He also then got fault locked afterwards.
An aftershock used.
He's got no chance.
He couldn't stand still.
I almost hit a spray closet.
And they're vibing.
Yeah, they really are
Spirits
vibing.
high. Definitely. Forcing the timeout. The last one here for DRX. It's 11-5 on this map here of Fracture. That's the evolution of this EG team.
We go for the momentum play, boys. We might not win this, but we get momentum.
I said this before as well.
Get to be rounds in.
When we're watching a team like EG. What point does a gimmick comp just become the meta? What point does it no longer be a joke?
Oh,
It's when it starts winning, and EG have got a lot of success. There's a lot of evidence behind them in terms of this Fracture comp. They have so many ideas, twists and turns. The playbook runs deep.
and think about how DRX were winning Fracture yesterday against Attack and Soul. Even though they were getting pushed and they ended up winning 13-10, it was actually individual huge moments that were carrying them through. We had Mako going crazy on Fracture, for example. There is no way that an individual can outplay the waves of utility that are cascading into you on a set strat like that. EG are just almost guaranteed to be able to get a player advantage or get their way into sight. It's oppressive. And it makes it very hard for the individual brilliance on DRX to shine through.
Left the team reeling, looking for answers.
EG making sure that they control any level of tree aggression early on there. That's why they have a slow pace to begin, but this is just going to be a Killjoy ult play. Alarm bot first to make sure nobody was flanking through Arcade.
Okay.
And this would be extremely effective
Playing
against
back.
somebody like Buzz, who's been anchoring tower a lot. But DRX have read it. They're
Does
playing
turret
offside.
gets disabled there?
Fully away.
Does.
Fault line Hunter's Fury right in the
What?
gap of where they were going to be standing.
Holy shit.
I tell you, man, this playbook you print out, you'll be weighing down the desk.
Wait, that fucking...
It's so deep. It's so good.
Just those extra elements that they throw in. You think it's going to be standard, not quite at all.
Oh, I like that, though.
Just a nade to try and clear out tower. Satchel, the movement's quite nice, but again, another nade to push it back, so 69 can't quite swing onto this. Fight's taken, tower cleared out. Job might be done there, but do they have enough to try and disrupt this post plant setup again? A taste of their own medicine. There's an aftershock waiting underneath tunnel. Find him a couple of seconds, but a fight needs to be won out here. Com, Boostio, playing together. Tap onto the spike. Boostio wins his. Fault line's really nice, and they want to take it to him. It's Boostio. Beams him down. Rifle in hand. Util to supplement.
Yikes, what was that?
A solid anti-eco puts EG up at map point. And this match, or map, has been a nerd's delight. There's just so many cool things that are being showcased here against the DRX that's playing their standard game.
Fucking hell, man.
We've heard those high-pitched Boostio excitement noises quite a lot so far this tournament.
man.
They've only played 2 matches, 1.5.
We're breaking a mic.
Fuck
Can
me.
DRX pull
EG
something
looking
out?
good and DRX
7-round
looking
deficit
stinky.
would be so different.
Oh
It's an
my.
orbital strike.
Oh, he ults that.
As
Why?
well. You
Oh,
try and get out of
Foxy.
harm's reach.
No one even used a rifle.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
not likely, man. They're playing a different game.
They are. I mean, this is the Valorant of the future.
Yeah, Project A, blah, 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 whatever it is. Stimmy, drop down. Let's finish this. That's what EG is saying.
Now Giacomo's going to have a showstopper online.
Yeah, and here it is. Just a snowball. The ult's rotating behind Dice, though. Not
Nice, good shut down
put
by
that
Buzz.
down. Mako, smoke to help out his teammate. Aftershock misses. Doesn't
No one
clear it
checks.
in and out.
No one
Weaving
clears.
this way, that way. Buzz, can he get a little bit more? He can.
Nice,
Straight
Buzz.
through. Jenny's watched for. Brings
Oh,
down
he's not
3.
watching. He's
Doesn't
not watching.
find Demon 1 though. Before he can get any much else going, RB is left alone to do the most.
Nice.
He's brought it to a 1-on-1.
Oh, don't peek, don't peek, don't peek.
It's there.
Oh, okay.
Dodge though, Demon 1 not tagged by it. Spots
You're back,
it
you're back.
out, 35 seconds. This is the stay in the map. Demon 1,
30
this guy
seconds
really
left.
is the final boss.
Oh,
Going
God.
up against him, grabs the spike. Seconds left in the round. Take his time ever so slightly.
RB has been the clutch monster in Pacific this year.
Spike
Man
planted.
stuck. Where's the positioning? Where's it coming from? Demon 1 stuck into the corner.
Sees him.
Peeks it wide, a jiggle, forces it. He knows where RB is. RB, pressure mounting. Can he do it? Wider face, wider swing. Really being tested, challenged this way, that way. Haunts
Bro,
up
you
in
need to
5.
go,
He
you
really
don't
doesn't
have
even have
time.
time. to
Oh,
spare. He
shit.
doesn't. And just like that, map 1. In the
Fuck,
books,
okay.
wrapped up.
Let's check a few
Pretty
things.
bow on it for EG.
EG.
A
Yeah.
great way for it to finish with Demon 1
That's
tap
it.
taps. That's the kind of aim style that he
Still
has.
streaming that? Okay, we are.
But it doesn't really get demonstrated when EG absolutely.
Okay, Busio is... What? How many players do they have? Huh? What? Bro, that's 9 players. That's almost 2 whole teams. So it's either Busio or Screwface. It's guff to see his face, but whatever. Let's see, Masters, yeah. Yeah, 4 qualifies. Okay. DRX goes down. Can I do a pick'em thing or no? No, it doesn't look like it. T1, NRG. NRG is gonna take that. Navi is definitely gonna take T1. Navi, NRG, DRX, and EG. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. This is a live update. It just finished. That's so crazy. Now what do we do for fucking 20 minutes? Wait, that's the prize pool? Wait, what's the prize pool for? I didn't know they showed prize pool. Let me see. Navi. DMA. Okay, that's pretty. Okay, that's pretty standard. Wait. They got. Oh no, it's had to spread out, right? Okay, let's see. Shouldn't we just leave this? Fuck it. Wow, what a clutch, fuck. Yeah, I'll be with 2 in there. But I think I'll be with a bit too timid there. I've been really showing an ad on my fucking stream, really. Jesus. I can't just fucking watch something else. Wait, actually, I know exactly what to watch. Thinking Man's Valorant. Attacking soul. Do we watch EG or DRX? Let's watch DRX, and then if it goes to map 2, then we can watch EG.
Players on DRX.
Actually, you know what? Do the winning teams.
I'm looking at the A-hold as well. Well, Demon 1 sets up here. He does not have dash anymore.
He doesn't have help! He does not have help!
Yeah, he's checkmate. Or is he second duelist?
I'm buying it now! I'm buying it now! They know where he
EG
is,
was
too.
up
Demon
7-2 against Cloud9. That's crazy.
Robbed of the ace. Still 4 up.
The booing. Fuck.
Bustio's getting a little cheeky here. He's by himself. Dude, they're doing this on their own. Talk about feeling themselves. He's got no help.
Whoa! I mean, that was bad by Cloud9. Not even peeking together.
No help.
He was here, but where? Right? They have to figure that site's being taken at this
30
point.
seconds left.
Focusing more on
planted.
spawn. Trying to cut or rotate off.
They
Demon
can't really help each other.
Yeah, individual plays.
Here.
Demon 1 focusing here towards the pillar. Bustio supporting with stars at least. The Rico!
Oh!
Shot by Demon 1! It's a 2v2 now. Blade Storm available. And the crossfire is being set up the off angle. It's at the crash. He's on a 2 versus 1. Swings back out, but it's Bustio with
Wow. The
the
fuck?
2v4 converted by EG as they push this to a 3rd map.
So today we're going to tackle team number 10, and team number 10 is the last America's team we will take a look at, and that is EG. Our picture here is of
What the
Vince
fuck?
McMahon getting his head shaved in honor of Demon
How
1
bold, pup.
being able to go to Masters Tokyo. That's the reason I didn't do EG earlier on in this series, is because I wanted to see if Demon 1 could make it, and it turns out he did make it, or at least it seems so, based off the Twitter and whatnot. Here are the players: Jogmo, Ethan, Bustio, Karma, and of course Demon
Wow,
1
that
with the
fucking
coach
ACS on
Potter.
Demon 1.
And as we'll see in some of the stats,
Wait, why no
EG's
image?
stats
Oh, it's new, right?
aren't maybe as impressive as some of the other teams. Obviously, they had kind of a rocky
Bustio
start
performing
to
better than
the season. You know, it wasn't all
Jogmo.
plain
Oh wait,
sailing.
what?
And so yeah, some of their stats
What
maybe
are
reflect
these?
that, but obviously as we go deeper into
Asian
the season and
pools.
into playoffs,
I mean,
you know,
this
their
is-
stats really did
makes
start
sense.
to improve as they improved
This,
as a
I
team.
guess,
So
makes
now let's
sense.
talk about EG and their play.
Wait.
Did start to improve
Just Viper in the middle? Or what?
as they
Okay,
improved
so
as a
confused.
team.
Okay.
So now let's talk about EG and their play style. And when we think of EG, particularly earlier on in the season, you think of a team that was kind of
think
very
Bustio
kind
would be
of
Viper.
strict in the way that it played, right? A lot of preset plans, all that kind of stuff. We're going to take a look at some of the struggles that EG can still have, though, I think. Where obviously they have improved a lot, but there are still moments, there are still times where you could see that they're, you know, kind of out of position or don't exactly know what to do, perhaps in a situation that can cost them a round, like this one here, round 3 against NRG, where they've actually managed to get the first kill here on Artist. This is the bonus round for NRG as well, and so 5v4, you'd think, right, we've got slightly better guns, we're in a good spot. But the thing is, you'll see, as we run this round forward, NRG, they're going to come, 3 players back here towards kind of mid and come and clear this out. All 5 of them had started towards A. You see that Joggerman gets spotted by the dog and they destroy it. And they've left Victor here towards A, have NRG, and they start to come back towards A. Now, these 2 players on B here, Calm and Bustio, are playing pretty passive, right? So they don't have a lot of information. I'm not even sure that they know about this smoke. So actually, Ethan,
wait, I'm
off
sure
this
just
dog,
opening
perhaps
stealing
thinking
content,
that's
I
a
just
fake,
realized.
actually
Oops.
starts to rotate back
Should be
towards
talking
me,
about this.
because they don't know what's going
Instead of
on,
just letting it
in
play.
towards mid or in towards B main. And so they do
Yeah,
get the
I don't know.
rotate
I don't
slightly
watch
wrong.
NA.
But that's still fine.
This is-
They're still in a decent position.
seems like
the problem is
standard
going to come in a second.
NRG.
With Demon 1, as you'll see.
They
here,
always
because
leave,
as NRG
like,
start
one
to take this rope, and
behind.
as they start to, threaten to come up here, Demon 1 is going to end up putting himself in a position, you'll see in just a second, where he's going to end up like this, trying to challenge, and he's going to end up getting picked off very easily by these guys, and you'll see from there,
Yeah,
it
it's
just
very
kind of all
separated.
falls apart.
Timing, Satchel. Off to the side, lands, but now
And Joggermo's
Demon 1 who
backing
really
up.
needs to be cautious. Seeker's in his face, Dash is active. There's a fight being taken. He cannot win it
Yeah.
out.
30 seconds
Isolated.
left.
Not when his position was just being converged upon. Still
Ooh.
the angles watched.
Shit,
Everything
that was
is on
fucking
fire
fire
out of
shots.
NRG. It's happening again, class in terms
I mean,
of
it is
performance. They were a
NRG.
player
You don't
down.
expect anything
Entering
less,
this.
really.
It's happening again.
Okay, fuck me.
But this adaptation on the fly, whilst we might have seen them getting caught out there, I do think that they have got a lot better at this as the season has
EG
gone on. And
has
this, I think, is a
improved,
good example of it here.
like, substantially.
In, actually, the pistol round against NRG, where they're going to have a preset plan here, I'm pretty sure, of what they want to do, where we've got 4 people, we're going to come up towards A, and we're going to aggress there, and we've got Boostio with his turret, he's set up in Garage, and he's got the alarm bot here towards C. This is quite a common little setup, right? So your Sentinel is kind of controlling, or at least giving you information on like this part of the map, and then you're getting aggressive towards A. And we'll run the round forward, and you'll see that NRG, they end up coming down towards B here, and kind of towards Garage instead. And here comes the aggression from EG. They send out the stun, they send out a shock dart. They manage to push themselves up, and they don't go pushing straight away. They're kind of just going to wait to see what the reaction is from NRG. And Boostio gets this wall thrown at him here towards Garage and B. Right, so that's kind of the first little clue of where NRG might be. And NRG actually, you know, don't manage to kind of fully clear Boostio here. They don't know he's here at this point. And now that this smoke has faded over towards A, they have gone and destroyed this turret. And so now let's look at how the mid part of the round plays out.
It's quite standard, actually. Yeah, this is a bit unusual.
Yeah, that is a weird one. And it's actually triggered an EG push out through A lobby too. Boostio might grab a couple, but also
he's got to know that
got to be
here.
worried about being flanked.
With this
once
deep push
again,
for A lobby,
leaving
Boostio's
one
got to be
behind.
aware of it. And now, yeah,
So
he's going to be making a call all the way through here. Crashes unaware.
So we're just going to pause it at this point with 58 seconds left in the round. And obviously what we saw there was Boostio kind of letting a couple players go through, getting a kill, then getting traded. He actually saw all 3 players coming down towards C. And obviously EG managed to get this kill here on FNS as well. But now is the kind of part of the round that I was interested to see how EG played it, right? Like, because there's a lot of different possibilities at this point in the round. There's a lot of different things that you could do. And I feel like earlier on, EG probably would have made a mistake that maybe cost them this round, but I think this is where they've gotten a bit better, right? Because they know that all 3 players are down towards C. They've actually seen all 3 players. And so you have a couple different choices. You could, you know, stick together and just try and, you know, go together and kind of blitz in. But what they're going to do here, EG, is they're going to try and contain, essentially, NRG, right? They don't have anyone, you know, kind of back here or in towards B or even in towards Garage or in towards Long. So the possibilities for NRG are quite wide here in terms of the things that they could do. Right, and so what EG are going to do is they are actually going to branch off into separate little groups here, or you know, a 1, a 1, and a 2, and they're just going to contain to start off with, right? We're just going to contain, and then they're going to have a good awareness here of what's going on, as we'll see in the rest of the round. You'll see, you know, we get little things like understanding that someone could have pushed this. They're going to smoke this off later on in the round, and you're going to see these guys who are on their own just be patient and kind of wait and not, you know, overextend on their own and end up dying, and then, you know, that might end up costing them the round. And this, I think, is an area where, you know, it's kind of on the fly decision making as a team. What do we do? EG have gotten a lot better.
Laser was leading the charge, unable to get his gun out, and the rest of EG as well starting to collapse now onto the flanks and the charge.
As a team, what do we do? EG have gotten a lot better.
One in the middle,
Laser was leading the charge, unable to get his gun out, and the rest of EG as well starting to collapse now onto the flanks and extremities. It's Victor. Needs to win his fight, and his one here into Garage. Will he be cleared out?
Very
refight as well.
just
Opting to try and fight towards the back of the spawn and flip the map with Ardis also there. Comes down to this, doesn't it? Victor now starting to back away. Looks to take the fight again, actually. Second guesses himself, and it's just down to Ardis.
Just overwhelmed.
He gained a space prior into this, pushing all the way deep into the spawn, but it's EG with every single avenue watched for and a pistol round taken away.
And EG's improvement really obviously has been there for everyone to see. You know, this is perhaps one of the best examples. They beat Loud on Ascent. That is no easy feat. That is not something a lot of teams have done in Loud's history, and they needed to do it by winning 4 attacking rounds in a row at the end. So this is kind of the thing that EG, you know, where their improvement has led to. And Loud here in this last round, they decide to get aggressive here down towards A main. And this again is some of the things that you've seen EG get a little bit better at in terms of their team play and stuff. Jugmo's under a lot of pressure. Com comes back. Jugmo does actually end up dying there, and they manage to dash away. Aspas, of course, he manages to get away. But Com manages to trade a kill, and we end up in a 4v4. And these are the kind of rounds where I feel like EG would constantly lose when it was like early season EG. When anything got a bit chaotic or stuff like that, I felt like EG just weren't, you know, that great at these situations, you know, where people are pushing a lot. There's a lot going on at a lot of time. But take a look at this.
Wait, no shot
right?
loud
So
doesn't
they've
even
just
get
gone
OT.
down towards short on Espas here as Calm. Right, Demon One has seen less in here, and you know they've had a bit of sparring essentially. The smoke has gone up from Demon One. He's in this corner, kind of alone. He's feeling maybe a bit isolated. And what's happening? Calm is on his bike to quickly come and trade, and just look at how quickly this is. You know, all done by EG. And this is the thing, their individual and their team decision making has just become a lot better, where before that
Very
would have
quick
been, you know,
double
Calm
peek.
still watching over towards short, and you know, maybe Demon One dies and then Calm tries to trade, but it's too late and he dies as well. But then we got this as well, right, where they get the spike down. We got Demon One just holding just here, and take a look at how
Hold,
quick this
both
trade is
patient
going to be
players.
from Boostio. I mean, I don't know how Espas gets this kill,
Oh.
but look at how quick that trade is from Boostio, right? He's right in there, he's ready to
Wow.
just swing straight away, gets the kill on Espas just there, and now we end up in a 3v1.
Man
And take a
did
look
that earlier,
at how
though.
well they play this 3v1.
Demon
There is
doesn't die.
0% chance
trade
anyone is
still.
giving away a free kill without bleeding the clock all the way down. Let's take a look at how they
10
play.
minutes.
Left. Aspas with the one, eventually removed. Kawazine, only the Guardian. Spam the damage, it connects. But so much to clear, all these angles to watch for EG on the brink. Hunting Loud, their first defeat on Ascent.
That is actually
this
wild
season.
that they bet Loud on Ascent.
Time ticking away, and EG, they know.
Fucking Loud, they
don't
never
have to give
lose Ascent,
even an
ever.
inch. No opportunity granted. Footsteps, Kawazine feeling it. Has to swing.
Oh, the shorty
Wow!
finish
It's
as well.
shut
That's
down
very
like
silly.
that. 13.
I win. Oops, shit.
Time for Jorgamo to wrap
Wow.
all the way around to the pistol round for EG.
Let's go back and then speed this shit up.
Ethan.
90. Quite fantastic.
Yeah, it should be crazy. We actually haven't had
Fuck, I
like a
forgot
map
to
where
predict.
Demon One has dominated. Boostio did most of the work yesterday, and then Jorgamo and Boostio, actually, to be honest, took over on that, along with basically just being a strategical outplay. But yeah, the arcs of both of these players are similar, and here they go clashing in B main.
What happened? What happened? How did everyone die?
Oh,
Foxy.
Oh, that's unfair. Yeah. I mean, Foxy just had his wings clipped by Ethan, whose utility was absolutely immaculate on Fracture and continues to be so
Foxy
effective on
and
his end.
fucking
You probably expect Ethan to be over in B main,
Buzz.
catwalk kind of area,
Peaks.
but he's floating because they have the killjoy set up over there.
Okay.
Deep lurk though from Boostio. Took a ball space towards A main. He's punished. Just hunting for a bit of that information.
I like that smoke on Marco.
happened?
It denies any information from people over towards A. But I think Jorgamo's already got the
Oh,
read.
this is a horrible position.
So wait a
What the
second, no,
fuck? Why?
I don't know. I don't know what's anticipating, man. Maybe somebody's just gonna start ghosting around the map. I'm not sure. Let's let the spike out in the open.
Yeah, what was that?
That is bizarre.
Really quite odd, but he's missed that one. Just refight, just repush stacks. Still alive, 70 health. Weapon picked up. Trying to take a clean fight. He does offset the movement.
Yeah, we know what happened
there.
there.
Time for Jordan to wrap all the way around to the pistol round for EG.
How
So
far
simply
behind
getting
are
back
we? Like
It's not
22
just that both
seconds.
of
No
the
big deal.
least experienced players have got some level of establishment and constant issues with integration. I don't think much of that is really Foxy 9's fault. I'll be pointing it out throughout this attack side, but I have real issues with the way the DRX playing their attacks recently. It's way too exec heavy, and they don't have these double wave pushes. Again, I'll get into it when there's an example to showcase, but Demon One is looking confident already, isn't he?
Look at that, taking liberties against the eco. He's not worried about giving away any of the weaponry. This way, that way.
I like the idea.
Yeah, cheeky attempt.
I mean, it's a save round.
Likely here. EG
Lucky.
bring up the point as well. That's map to prep into.
I think they have a very solid map pool. Anything that they spend a serious
Fuck,
amount of time
okay.
on, they seem to get good at pretty quickly. And I couldn't really pick a map where I think DRX has a major advantage. The weaponry advantage, though, is massive in favor of DRX here. Well, looks like a bit of a mid-crunch between Demon One and Boostio. They're just going to look for picks here, I think.
Oh, Demon One, he's not messing around, man.
Oh, fast out.
Top mid being held. Paranoia so deep. What is that?
Oh, what a shot. The flick is perfect there. The set play, it actually rarely works, that one. But that time finding major value, and that's taking the smokes out too. Makes the attacking round very difficult to call.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gobsmacked still. But a reaction here from DRX. Smoke to block that. Close the door, try and get themselves into this B site. Cleaned out. Angles watched for. Nobody anchoring towards the back, so they'll be able to get that planned down, and they still have B main control, but it's a critical one to hold. RB is being swarmed. It's 3 players just trying to take him out here. Deep flash as well. TP into the corner. RB spots. He doesn't know which way to aim.
Perfect play.
It's cleared out. Removing one area of the map as well. This hold just getting a little bit weaker now for DRX. Has to be a massive heroic play, and it just can't be the case here. Dropping right down. How does Jorgamo get it? Every crossfire picked apart, broken to pieces. And it's a bonus round win for EG.
My ult's ready.
Immaculate stuff right from the off. We've seen a lot of teams go for that same kind of play. You smoke off tiles, you paranoia. So take a look at the paranoia here. It does actually catch on to Mako. but most of the time that player is going to be able to escape, or the Jet ends up getting punished. But everything that EG are doing today is working exactly to punish DRX. And that level of momentum where you pull out a set play to be able to win the bonus.
Oh, let's go!
It just works perfectly. And yeah, Potter's as surprised as we are that Jorgamo was just able to leap into sight and get the kill.
How is he resetting his aim that fast when he's jumping around the corner?
Ludicrous.
Biggest belief, but
to me, I mean, that little, the protocol to clear out B main is so impressive too.
Yeah. Deep flash TP across.
And this is a pistol round setup actually on defense here that EG are using, that we've seen a lot of teams go for. Demon 1 takes contact, dashes away, and that sets up Jorgamo hiding in the corner as bait.
The idea is you don't expect the Omen to just be hiding there. Dashing forwards, he has to take care of so much. Dashing away, how is Demon 1 surviving? But here it is, the bait and switch. Triple face up, already taking the fight. Right to them this time. Everyone stacks. Holding the ground as well, making sure no players can swing out of heaven.
And they've needed that, DRX. Mako with the Bulldog going nuts there.
He's would have been the player that they can really count on. EG though, still want to make a go at this one. They have the money.
Mako again.
Answering back, picks up the rifle, repositions. Com just needs to get out of there.
He does a little 180 twist step away.
Mako being the playmaker there when they needed it.
And he finishes it as well. I mean, that's a Mako round. He avoids all of the pressure early on, gets away, dodges the paranoia, and he's just set up perfectly with a Bulldog. You see the way that DRX are using the light armor a lot. It allows them to invest on rounds like this. This was a half buy, and yet Mako still had enough to have the Bulldog. I don't think he's able to have that level of impact if he's only got a Sheriff or a Stinger or something like that. Well, that's a big one. Helps the vibes as well for DRX, because going down 4-0 would have... That's difficult mentally.
Yeah, gets them back into it. Now they're dealing with a different obstacle ahead of them. Demon 1's picked up this... oh, wait, what is this?
Okay, I'm back.
It's a bit of a fake, so it feels a bit like Leviathan spam. I think the idea being that you drive people into Demon 1's off. Look at how passive Demon 1 is set up
EG
on
win
B
against
with
Loud.
that operator.
Oh
was
god, I
hoping
don't
that
think
DRX
they
would
stand a
react into
chance.
it. He's just having a friendly look at the turret there.
Yeah.
I don't think DRX stands a chance.
Well, it still holds it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the turret holding contact in B main is actually pretty useful for them, because they know that B main hasn't been breached by DRX. They've still got a lot of map control and information.
It's been slowed down, entering the minute mark.
And of course, here we have Boostio playing off-site, because there is that null command available.
Wow, what a setup.
Ready and waiting now. Smoke drop down.
Okay, good.
Oh, Demon 1. That's just reactions.
Just gets a fucking... Oh my god!
That's just instinct fire, man!
Jesus, man.
Light them up. The supportive utility comes in waves right over.
God.
Reinforcements have arrived and no one will cross the gap. Stacks.
Oh,
Look at him south into the side. The Shark Dart's lucky to survive. Oh my goodness.
2 health.
2 health.
He had 1 to spare.
Mako, go huge.
Spike planted, but you have to see a miracle. A big moment, a big step up. Mako!
Maybe
the potential is there. Flash over the top. It's winnable, but it's all up to Stacks. And he just can't reset the aim. Player advantage, the health advantage, it was there for EG. Decent try.
Valiant effort, it really was. Mako and Stacks almost pulling some magic out again. That's what it seems like it's going to require at this point. That's 2 kills where Demon 1 cannot see an opponent, and he's just doing it purely off timing. Unbelievable. Very unfortunate for DRX.
Good round.
Because that should be a situation where they're able to play a post plant and get into comfortable spots. You expect maybe to lose 1 to some spot.
Those Demon 1 shots are so dumb. It's so dumb.
Oh, brutal, especially with the util being that good.
It's insane.
That's tough. That's the null command round taken out. So DRX don't have something mad aggressive to go for.
Where's this going?
That's a nerdy one.
Oh, that's an easy L.
That makes it feel like the Sova's playing over towards A.
Control taken though. Foxy9 not messing around, into the corner.
Foxy9's isolated again.
Need the reposition, a bit of spam as well. A bit further back there. Dart does light up the
We need
opposition.
prac, boys.
Boostio again, he was attempting another reflash. It's a paranoia, they want to push him right into it. They force the dash, he's running the gun, man. Come getting away with it. Another flash repeat over the top.
Legit feast of famine
It's
here.
aggression. EG trying to really get a squeeze into mid, but they do back out. They survive.
They just have so many setups.
Oh. Not slowing it down, are they? Inside the smoke, they can hear the footsteps. Jorgen was hoping for the timing. Demon 1 takes it. One
Demon's
player left
gonna
standing. It's
fucking
Mako.
get Mako here as
Talked
well.
about miracles, but
Shit.
how do you overcome that?
Oh, whoops.
On map 1, the gun runs went 6-2 in favor of EG. And it was a complete
I think it's a
outplay.
GG.
The little set plays, the larger
I
strategy,
think it's a
it
GG.
all went the way
That's right.
Evil
We go
Genius.
losers.
And
We
DRX
all we need to do is qualify.
Gets to talk to the team. To me, it looks like the same thing again, and not enough respect being given. This is one of the downsides actually
This is
of running
what,
Foxy
foot
in
and-
this roster. Is
foot
that
and,
I feel like he doesn't
attacking
have the
soul.
same experience and discipline. And he's not as meticulous with how he enters into areas. When he got stuck in close mid there,
well, actually,
there
wouldn't say
wasn't
low
an
foot, but like
anticipation that he might get crunched.
1 foot to win.
He didn't back off
But
into mid, regroup with the
better
rest of
for
his team. He
DRX
stayed
if
isolated,
foot lose and
stuck
get out.
between the arches and picked off first. That was a paranoia that came through from Jorgamo, from Catwalk. You know, so
But
many
then it's
elaborate
a
set plays.
rematch.
And if DRX are getting caught by those traps,
When we
EG
don't know
gonna
how
run away with this half.
fucking good at attacking, how good attacking Soul is at
EG, I mean, listen,
anti-stratting, so
Is
we don't
that a
fucking know.
command for DRX or is that an angry fan? I'm not sure. They're trying.
Oh, they are certainly trying, but that's what the time asks for, man. Come up with some solutions, but it's going to take an evolution of DRX, I think, as well, because they are so, you know, setup heavy, exec heavy, or whatever. When EG are able to pry open those timings in between, when the setup's there, when players are getting in position to find the use of, it just breaks them apart.
Yeah. And when DRX have gone for those slow exploratory plays, EG are picking them to pieces.
Yeah.
We talked about the Jet battle at the beginning of this map, and the defense side is easier for Jets usually.
Some counter spam potentially from Buzz here.
Oh yeah.
Odin but Odin. Smash over the top
fuck.
though.
He's backed it up.
As well, yeah, he has backed it up.
Yeah, the Jet
As
differential
the
currently
solo
is
setup,
ridiculous.
they're
Foxy
pushing
9-0
up to
and
get hot
5,
space
I think.
with Demon
Maybe more than
1.
that. And Demon 1 has 9 kills.
Oh, Demon broke turret.
Here's the
There's
setup again.
no info
Flash is
on
nice.
me. We
Jorgamo,
can't.
though.
God, what
Oh my
that,
god,
man.
again. The shots coming through. When you remove the Jet player, good luck. Tags down.
Oh
Drone for a
no,
12,
the
already into site. Just
drone.
gotta try and brute force
Sax
this one.
dead.
Bumping all
Sax
over
is
the
so
place,
dead.
Bob.
Oh wait,
Strike
no.
that down. Damage
Whoa.
is done. Mako.
Mako.
Bombs flick to the side.
He's been completely saving them on these A hits.
Here's the
What's
lockdown,
up,
though. It's
Odin?
gonna be pushing
What's
all the way
happening
back.
here?
RB doesn't have the ult to try and break this one. Door still down as well.
Can't
Gonna
do
have to move away
anything.
from the site.
Mark onto TP
Mako
out
has the ult.
though.
He's going to try and dodge this one as well. In play, down into hell. It's cleared out though. Calm, aware. Has to
Oh,
be. No,
Mako comes
there,
back for
gets it.
another kill.
Demon 1 still alive with the knives. In around, trying to force
This is our
the fight
round.
as
This
well.
is our
Early
round.
on, it's a
4v4.
1v4.
Oh
There's
my
the
god.
one.
Okay.
But okay.
Just go
Jesus,
A
this
and
is
let
so
Mako
scary.
1v5
It's so scary.
That's all you have to do, DRX.
Apparently.
Fuck, another 4K
ridiculous.
for Mako.
This guy's
Filthy, man.
defending them from the flood. Then he goes into backside, into hell, and he dodges the ult. Dodges the lockdown with his own ult. And then he cleans up Demon 1 at the end. How
That's
Bob doesn't get that
crazy.
kill, I'm not quite sure, but it's all Mako. From beginning to end.
Mako's feeling it. Mako's having
The
fun.
vibes can't be too bad in that camp.
He's 10 out of 5.
Yeah. He's the only thing currently that's keeping them in it. They've won 2 rounds on A, where Mako's got 3 and then 4 kills.
Delayed knives. That one broken though, so
Okay.
inside. EG not getting any information. Yeah, Mako has been the only thing keeping them in it. Able to keep these buys going.
Buzz has been struggling with B main control. Turret takes early contact there in B main, and he's worried that Demon 1's operator could be playing behind it. So Buzz has to call for help now as DRX are going to try and take B main, take the orb, potentially set up for... They've got multiple options. They could go for a lockdown play here, they could go for an ult command. It's a flash play or a recon.
Maybe
What are they
just
going
doing it
for?
straight up, man! He pulled for the recon, it was late, but he still gets 2 over the top. Foxy 9! How's he managing that? No command, ripped him out. Spikes drop down into the middle of nowhere because EG players still anchoring towards the back. It's up to Jorgamo to hold this off as well, but Stacks needs to reclaim
that
some
double
ground.
peek.
It's a 3-2-1 swing. EG
Oh,
managing it.
fuck.
Shots landed. Ethan turning up.
EG find the timing again there to try and disrupt what was happening. Very nice play. Constant, like, little re-clear setups are working very well. They re-cleared mid when Foxy9 was pressuring there. Ended up winning that. I think that was round 5. Now they do a re-clear play into B main. But you're right, the timing was not set up with the recon or with the flash, as far as I can tell.
Wait, they don't show the Ethan shotgun kill?
Everything's
Judge kill?
going right for EG.
But this is a very defense-sided map. DRX only need another, couple of rounds where somebody pulls out a miracle, be it Mako or anybody else, and suddenly they're not feeling that bad about how it's gone.
Cat pressure. Holding off. In his hands, the shot going wide. Dash forwards. Paranoia to set this one up. They want to punish. Foxy9 is chasing him. His adversary. Mind control still there. Smoke deep up top here. It's really putting the pressure onto the main player. Jorgamo doesn't know which way to look, doesn't know which way to face. TPs this way, that way, backwards into Wine. A fight to be taken. No kill found, but now he's got help at least. Flash peeking in,
good flash.
running him down. Jorgamo to be cleared out of Wine. Massive player advantage, but
Stacks
maybe it can be
fucking
equalized
himself.
still.
Okay,
Trying
good
to take
trade.
up into tree. It's all over the place.
2v4.
Not a fights that are being taken,
Easy,
but
easy.
slowed down now. It's a 2v4.
They saved this.
This looks like it's going to be DRX's third round
They're
and
not
second
taking it.
thrifty win of the map. It's these all-in pieces with the lighter weaponry
Okay, they do save it.
that EG are struggling to hold on to. Yeah, and EG are going to be forced to save. So this is what I'm talking about, Brent. It can be a fantastic half for EG where they thoroughly, completely outplay DRX. And yet, the small moments
No
of
guns.
Mako going crazy or them winning a thrifty, and the overall result can change quite a lot.
Yeah, I can get him over the line. The acceptable line. And think about Ascent as well.
Oh, shit.
To me, 4 is that line on Ascent.
Yeah, I would believe so. Although, if you follow the stats as well, if you're a bit of a nerd, and you do look in Pacific, it trends attack side for some reason.
In Pacific.
Yeah, for some reason, or for whatever reason that is. But globally, if you manage all of it, it ends up being a bit more defense favored. But still, I would agree with you. I think 4 rounds on attack should be enough, at least if you win the pistol round going into the second half.
Boostio's going to play off-site again and support Demon 1 because Stax has his null command available.
Another A main take. Here's a Hunter's Fury though. Right down, straight into the gut of the map. One shot lands, dodging, juking, Stax.
Okay.
Narrowly avoiding it.
Only damage.
But he did
No big
find
deal.
Stax, so he knows that the null command is over towards A. That's important info.
Here's the Paranoia. Dash forwards, ripped it.
Nice,
through,
good
bomb,
entry.
blind.
Oh,
Can't see
someone
any
clear
spam
that.
into it. Counter spam. Ethan.
3v2. One
Just
flank.
On the backside of Jenny before
With
eventually
no
traded
clue.
out,
With
but
nothing
again,
watching
maybe
flank.
that retake. Demon 1 exchanges the operator. He's got a rifle.
Is
in his
Mako
hands
aware?
to try and potentially
Oh,
make
no one is aware.
go of it. 2v3.
Oh, no
Smokes
one
dropped.
is.
Fake of the dash. Which way is he going?
What is
Time to
that
Boostio.
smoke?
It's caused a distraction, and now they have made it into a 2 versus 2.
Okay,
There's one
Mako.
other players though. Mako.
Mako, don't
still
peek
alive.
this.
Down to the side of Jenny.
Okay.
Didn't expect that one.
Another round on A, another 3 kills for Mako, though it was, to me, the entry play that worked much better that time. Foxy9 not getting caught in the choke
6
point
Koreans
initially,
cannot be
able to
one
dash into his
Chinese.
smoke, follow up on the Paranoia that Mako throws, and DRX finally get an A round that actually looks, like it went to their game plan rather than playing to EG's cues. And they've recovered this. They have recovered this. In terms of the scoreline, this is now looking respectable, and there's still 2 rounds to go. Now, we were talking about this earlier, of course, in the NRG Na'Vi game, where it was a 6-6 half, and then NRG ran away with it on the attack side. So maybe it's a very different beast here, but DRX have knocked EG down onto a light buy.
Could be a tournament where those expectations are turned on their head.
Hairstyle buff.
Oh my. As a judge. Nice timing. Tags him though. He responded.
Good tag.
Yeah, really nice awareness. Even going for that re-swing.
Oh my god, no peek. What
Straight
the
into
fuck?
it.
Okay, no, you just
Inside the smoke, dodging. The util going over. Jorgamo still here though. Inside
Okay.
the smoke, can't land a second.
clear.
Attempt
No.
to reset with the Bulldog.
No, why?
How is he grabbing the second? With Mako down. It's now into a 2 versus 2. They still don't have the weapons for it, but Anything's possible with Demon 1, you never know.
What's RB playing? He can't play ball.
Door has to be broken. Post-plant positioning. How did DRX want to play this? Doubled up. On towards Jenny though, RB still holding for Tree.
Oh my god, Sax is dead.
Who takes first contact is Boostio.
Back up, man! Fuck! Why are we fighting that?
And Stax' head is ripped off, it's up to RB. He was a menace in map number 1. Tap onto it.
Oh, fuck me.
Shot to land, man.
That's just a pre-fire. Expecting the peak timing.
Ah, shit.
Oh, and that's a disaster for DRX. We've seen so many thrifties in this game. I think that's the 3rd round.
It's ludicrous.
Where the team with the low advantage, the low economy, sorry, is taking the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a hero play by Demon 1. This is what wins it for them.
Why? Why are we just solo watching that?
Mako's been so good for DRX, but that one
and this as well. Why are we fighting?
The door for Boostio to do this.
Oh, filthy shot.
They're feeling it. 1 round left in the half. Lockdown's available, Hunter's Fury. Here's a Nana Swarm. Close to logs. It's actually intended, I think, for a turret that takes contact. So it would break a turret if the defensive setup had it there, but that's shifted. We know this, of course. Shot dart as well. Does not land onto the alarm bot. It's kept up for EG. Now they're going to be feeling the heat, aren't they? Paranoia. That does connect. Boostio in a bit of trouble. The passing up towards Heaven. Spam onto the corner. The angle.
Okay, good entry. Good isolated.
Okay. Wins the second. This is looking good for DRX. Wrapping around Jorgamo.
We got the TP. Okay, good. Double swing.
Converged on his positioning. It's noted, and again left down to Demon 1 and Com in the blink of an eye.
That is just a perfect round from DRX.
Oh my god.
It's so specific to them as a team.
To revive, we don't follow this.
DRX Leviathan love to run that strategy.
Oh, okay. Foxy, bro, calm down, man.
Foxy 9 going for it, landing these shots, spam.
Okay, Sax takes those.
Backwards, forward, 7-5. Very good scoreline here for DRX.
Yeah, what an awesome way to finish the half with a flawless round like that, where they barrel over, predict where Boostio is going to be based on his turret placement, and this is the crucial kill. Foxy finding the opening after a really slow start, where Foxy was 0-5. He ends the half positive at 9-8. Only a fraction behind Demon.
Okay.
Got to sing his praises there. I mean, kid is absolutely
Foxy slowly waking up.
Send it down to the desk to break it all down.
Thank you very much, guys. Hypoc, a very slow start like Josh and Bren said, but what a recovery from DRX.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's actually on the other side. I think EG needed to slow things down, or I guess missing out on, I guess not finding the same value they did early on. And this is another map where we see examples of how good the reactive plays are. Yes, they're set plays, but it's reactive. And time again, they're able to secure a kill, find space, or at least find some information.
And so many of those plays
crazy.
Built around
God, this clip.
At the start of the game, it really was defined by
Yeah.
We've been waiting for the map
ping
where
as well.
the Demon 1 that we saw come out and shock everyone in Americas came alive. And we got that here. And well, it was him and EG who defined the first part of this half. DRX in this game were able to adapt, particularly the way they were playing towards these A-side executes. First few rounds, they were just running into the meat grinder, letting Foxy 9 die, but they pivoted, made the mid-round call, and have now got themselves a very strong half.
Yeah, I mean, 1 is better than 9. Who knew, Mike? I wanted to squeeze that in. I'm sorry, who knew?
You got it in there.
Yeah, but as we move on to the second half, on Fracture, Mike, it was a disaster for DRX on the second half. But getting 5 rounds on the attack, it's good.
Yeah, definitely. I think Marco's the one that's ultimately able to pull DRX back into a recoverable position, but recovery factor hasn't really looked great for DRX so far. I guess here in Tokyo as well. We're talking about yesterday, their win conditions relied heavily on players popping off when they were player deficit, conceding first bloods. That's got to be a concern in the second half, where you expect Demon 1 to pile the pressure back onto DRX.
Yeah, it can absolutely be concerning. But as the casters are talking about, DRX is actually weaker on their defensive side. This map trends way differently in Pacific, and EG's mid-rounding on the attacking side has improved so much. In playoffs against the top teams, they were doing quite well on the attacking side and managed to make comebacks possible. And 7-5, that's very doable.
Well, DRX, they have to win this half, Josh and
What is
Brent,
this,
if they
man?
want to go through to playoff stage today.
Jesus.
Yeah, not only that,
Weirdos
also
on the
got to win
internet.
this one to take it to that third map, because they're trailing. It's EG leading in the series overall, and all eyes on the top of the scoreboard for EG. Demon 1 versus Foxy 9, a battle of these rookies as well. Hopefully see the continuation of that on the Jet.
Yeah, especially with Foxy9 now heating up. I think this is the half where Foxy can get put onto angles. You see him playing alone in mid at the moment, while Demon One's with the rest of the team. Talking to Boostio, he said that it's very easy to call for a player like Demon One, because Demon will just tell you where he wants to play on the map, and they use a little bit of utility to get him posted up, and then they can just leave him to go and find his picks.
Oh, Mako, be aware! Oh, Mako is smoking out in the middle of nowhere.
Util is all mistimed here. Foxy9 seeking to put a stop to it. He dashes all the way in and it's cancelled. The call is made by EG. They don't want to rush into it.
Demon One used his dash backwards to disengage, which I think is fine in this situation. So they go up 5v4, but they can't go back into a normal A exec. If they want to hit this, it's got to be an A split again, because they don't have that dash to break crossfire.
Shit.
That's why Boostio's repositioned. It's already taken that cat control, but it is watched for RB. Reload, jiggle, off to the side. A chance for Boostio.
You've got to respect his Sheriff.
Yep. Rattles one of the shots. He's got 5 bullets left. There's a dart over the top. Looks like a push attempt into tree. Over the top is going to be lighting him up with a turret. Takes it. Dart over the top as well. Has to be dealt with.
No. What the fuck, Foxy, man? Jesus, just chill.
20 seconds left. Starting to run a bit short of the time. RB pushing through.
Okay, Sax with the hold.
It's all
Oh,
about
fuck.
the anchoring. It's all about how you dodge and duck and weave. But it's up to Buzz. Everybody falls onto the
Last
side.
Buzz pops off.
3 with Ethan low.
Oh, he only has fucking plastic.
Buzz won an incredible clutch in map 2 yesterday. 1v3, I believe, to get them into a good position. But this one just looks even harder.
I mean, the one way you can't see.
Being peppered down.
The one way is crazy.
Health advantage not there anymore. Dart broken. Time. You can hear it ticking.
How's this gonna play out? Gets Joggermo, gets peeked
No
back.
mercy
Oh no, my
really
god.
is there. Neither is Buzz with this ghost, but
Can't
again,
just
I feel
give
like
up.
it's just running
Okay.
too short.
Yeah, no time.
Blink of an eye. Lovely
playing
attempt
forward.
at things. Drops right down. He realised that there was really no chance.
This is a hard one to
getting
win.
a pistol round that will be imperative for them. It's one of those swing pistols where it's not necessarily getting the team back into the game, but EG, attack side ascent,
guy's
don't really know
getting a
which
bit
way
ahead
this is
of
going to go.
himself.
And a pistol round just
Not gonna lose this
reduces
yet.
the amount that you need to get done. One of the big themes of how EG have been playing their attack side in Americas is inserting Demon One around the map. So they use utility to push him into an area, and then they almost leave him like a lurk entry player.
Yeah, it's really quite interesting.
It's interesting, and it also worked extremely well against Loud, who up until that point had only lost something like twice ever.
Let's try it, RB.
You go around with DRX, attempting something a little bit cheeky. Did have the turret to take contact in a spam angle with the Sheriff, but EG, of course, slowed all the way down here. Exploring into mid, looking this way, that way, trying to find out, okay, are we
Okay,
running
we
into
saw
this, that,
legs,
not?
we saw legs. Oh my god, why?
Attempting
Why?
position there.
We saw Demon One's leg. Oh, fuck's sake.
Will be that easy plan for EG. We'll get this one down with no troubles. So you're looking at that 9-6.
DRX is all over the place.
Correct for them, assuming Com doesn't get taken out, actually. It's in a dangerous position. Oh, okay.
He deals with it.
Yeah.
He's still got 2 players behind, though, so he probably will get wrapped here. The question really is, do they do it quickly enough? Is there any chance, even then, that they can win the 3v4?
Com
Com's
dies.
got much chance against this.
Okay.
Okay.
Buzz, okay.
3 versus 3. Time is ticking. Ethan, this way, that way. Dodge and juking, baiting for Boostio.
Should we just save
Sure,
the
no
bullet?
crosshairs were placed onto him, and yet time is running short here with the nanoswarms as well. Should be a safe win overall, but DRX can still do some significant damage here to the economy. Wider face. Very spam.
Oh, he dies to the
Nanoswarm at
natural
his
swarm.
feet.
Fuck.
3 players surviving.
Okay, no one gets the bulldog though.
They're not going to be too worried about that. A chance to convert a bonus, and EG have been pulling out set plays on their bonus rounds. They haven't just been trying to run default stuff, so I'm going to be taking a look at the minimap here and seeing if they've got any kind of interesting looking ideas. For DRX though, the comeback has to start now.
Has to be
You need to get the momentum, you need to get things under your feet,
This is
be
where
able to hold
this is
on.
where it ends.
And one of the features of DRX's play on defense here, one of the reasons maybe why they're not as good as some of the other top teams on this half, they don't support Foxy9 very much. He's just kind of left alone on an island to go and take his own fights in mid and battle the enemy utility.
Our task. A lot of this map really being how well can you set up your jet players. Spam on spam. Lucia's job seeking to contain. Just a battle and brawl over that B main control, and here's Demon One in that lower position. You were talking about it earlier, Josh. They're setting themselves up now for a bit of a B split. Going through, there's a flash just to offset it. Shock Dart close to the corner. Again, damage done. Nana Swarm deaded now, but Demon One's already in here with the Guardian in hand. Dash.
We need to get backside quick.
Forwards into the site, close to the corner.
Oh,
you
no
knew what
one's
Buzz
aware
was.
of it.
TP through. Blind as anything. Spammable.
Fuck.
Swarms.
Yeah, there
Over
it
the
is.
top was Foxy9. He was trying to help him out, but he's just delivered him a rifle.
Shit.
And look at that, the way that Demon One turns from a lurk into an entry. It is so unique. I don't see any other teams doing this with this level of consistency or value. There's a lot of lurking jets out there. You find them in ranked every day of the week. But there is nobody that plays it quite like EG and Demon One. DRX are just going to be forced to save here, and we said that this was a must-win for them to get something started. The bonus rounds have just been unbelievable by EG.
Yeah, always an idea thrown into the mix. Anything to offset the economic disadvantage that they might be facing here because, man, I mean, you're looking at 10-5. Previous map was what, 13-5?
Yep. Destructive. It could well be a 13-5. That's the level of momentum that EG have managed to generate.
Oh my god. Fuck's sake, what are these guys doing?
Whose fault is that?
Right. Well,
where do we plant, guys?
The vibes were good before, but now people are going to be pissed.
He's like, okay, who planted? What's going on there?
Did we catch it in the replay? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
Not even sure, man. That's
I think
so
it was
funny.
Ethan.
That is so funny.
It's not going to hurt them.
Oh, these boys are having fun. Fuck.
I mean,
even
not for
worse.
the moment. We'll see.
Feeling good and they're vibing.
Contact Buzz. Only the Sheriff.
Oh, shit.
And we've talked a little bit about the vibes of this team, Brent. But how could the vibes not be immaculate when they didn't expect to be in America's playoffs? They got that out of a miracle upset that occurred. They were like, okay, right, well, that's just free for us. Why not? And then they go through. They're playing in Tokyo. What? How have we managed that? That's phenomenal. They think they're not playing with Demon One. Oh, that's unfortunate. Never mind, though. We'll have a nice trip. What? Demon One can play? I mean, it's just incredible effort we ball kind of attitude with this team. Like everything that could have gone well has gone well for EG.
Surely it's just a crew run.
It's
and they want to get this tournament, right?
Turns in the tail
Surely.
of EG, and they are making the most of it. At times it feels like they're playing with house money, but they got preparation behind them.
Absolutely.
A clear desire to make strides here at Tokyo.
Here we go, though. Foxy9 could actually be a bit of a wrench in the machine.
BCJ was bench.
Barreling up towards Cat there. They make a tremendous amount of noise.
Okay,
Spike dropped
Foxy.
down, still got the rifle.
Two
Tap
picks,
needs some help.
okay, 2
There's
picks.
the rest of his team as well to
Play them, play them, okay.
Mako adjustments necessary with the aim. Let's collect that second one. Moving their way up though, now towards heaven. There's 14 seconds left. It is.
We lose that.
On, man. It's ludicrous. 7 seconds remaining. They can't even get themselves onto the site. It's all over the place. No chance to win the round now for EG. Time was really just bled out of them. And it was Foxy9 to be the difference maker.
Yeah, the
Pushed
two
up
players.
position.
The two players with rifles, him and Mako. Foxy from mid, Mako from site.
We were telling a bedtime story. The tale of EG.
That's a bit scary.
But that's another thrifty that DRX get online. And they've had tons of those. Really, really found a lot of their success through getting those thrifty round wins. I think this is their 3rd in the map. And it's helped them a lot. And listen, here's where 3 players dying to the spike from EG actually might end up being important. Because either this one or the next could well be an economic swing round.
Good play a part.
Fuck, I need to take a
Brave
shit.
left, Foxy9, flash repeat, Mako. Disrespectful. That's how he's playing this A main control. Just trying to take the fight straight to them. There's a bit of a different approach actually. Usually on the defensive setup at DRX, they are quite passive. They tend to wait for people to come towards them. So them playing more actively towards A main is a difference. Drone now towards mid. See if they can take out the alarm bot. It's dealt with. A minute left in the round.
Just typical
Reposition
default.
by Foxy 9 could be
1-3-1 setup.
everything vital. Operators here. Are they going to walk right into it?
Oh, that
paranoia, man.
double flash.
Levels to it.
Okay,
Offset
we
this
take
way,
back
that
that
way, pivot,
space.
RB pushed into mid.
RB going huge.
The spray transfer. It's beautiful. 2 targets found. The spike dropped into the middle of nowhere.
Oh my
Jordan
god,
Mo
how?
done that towards A, but RB still needs to
what a
contain.
fucking
The
shot
shotgun
that.
is back. He's brought down. It's 2 versus 2. Jorgamo's got the spike.
Oh
He's
god,
on A.
oh.
He needs help though. Boostio's got to get here as quickly as possible.
There's that free plant smoke towards door. TP's back away. Foxy 9 still creeping across into heaven. Doubled up, him and Buzz. Time has been bought. Boostio is there, but they don't actually know really where these players are. Finding the positioning now, though. How does this get played? Jumping down, trying to bait a swing or something.
Okay.
Fight is there.
Nope.
Boostio
No.
still alive.
Okay.
But
Oh, fuck
Foxy
me.
9, he responds and he lands it.
Got to see the replay of how Jorgamo even made that one
Okay.
possible, but it's
Got the
RB
trade.
that opens things up. RB did so much work in mid there to make things possible for DRX, and that's the
Jesus
second round in a row
Christ.
where DRX have found value by reactively pushing mid. That's what Foxy 9 did on the eco round, and now you see the Sova, just a raw Sova in mid, making a push in order to catch the
What
EG
is
players
that
as they
by
rotate around the
Jorgamo?
map.
So whatever it takes.
Yeah, and it's working really nicely right now. DRX have identified an issue with how EG rotate around the map. Maybe the fact that they are less thoughtful of the re-clears. Because it's not some kind of big elaborate utility re-clear. It's just one quiet contacting player up mid. There's a lot of risk to doing that, but it's working out very well for DRX.
Cute.
Let's force this timeout. EG taking a bit of a backseat here. Potter going to be dishing out some advice, adjustments.
Oh,
that need to be
shit.
made. But you are right, it's these little re-clears that are happening. Maybe they've just got the read as well. When the mid default gets used, smoke drop down, alarm bot's broken. There's not really too much bite behind it. I mean, sometimes they're leaving Demon 1 pushed up in that position.
Right, but
but
even in those instances, it's only Demon 1 there. Against the way that EG like to play, where they push and insert Demon 1 into spots, doing big re-clears with utility is actually a very good counterplay from the defense. Because not only do you gain that map control back, there's also a serious chance that you catch Demon 1 in those positions and end up getting map control and a pick out of it. So I love that idea conceptually as a way that DRX could approach Ascent defense. They haven't really been going for that though. They haven't been going for these big utility re-clears. It's just been, you know, Foxy 9
All the
walking
claimed
up mid,
riot
seeing
bots
if
are
he
getting
can find
removed.
what's
That's
going
crazy.
on. And it's all based off the information that other DRX players are feeding those mid players.
the Knights waited out and no commands there. Speed it up, why
Ooh,
not? Foxy,
good
I
shot.
want to hit still. On any of the targets, is Ethan, so he can be brought back up.
Oh,
Attempt,
good try.
there on his body, a lovely attempt. Doesn't quite land it though, and now you're still feeling it all the way through. No one's watching.
Oh,
Lane
fuck.
Power is there. Hunter's Fury. It's all coupled
Foxy's
together.
dead.
A dodge, a dash to disengage and avoid all
Oh,
of this coming your way.
that's
But
right.
EG
That's
are so
movement.
fast with it, man. They've taken the space, but the spike has dropped down into the open.
Yeah,
To reclaim this.
Player advantage and good post plant positions, but the problem is you're not in a post plant.
Mako, he's holding. That's the paranoia.
Okay, okay, we hold.
The fights are being won out.
Wow.
2v3.
They took Spike.
Spike has been picked up, and guess what, Com? He's running out of there. He's like, I want nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Do your best, Ethan. I'm leaving you, mate.
That's an Odin. What can you do?
Common in 1v3. We've seen this guy close out before.
Side, yeah.
6 and 11 right now. He has had some incredibly hot moments.
Plain VCT. Fuck's sake.
That's cheeky. Okay. Don't know what. Yeah. I mean, what's he going for there? But
I mean, that kind of recon dart would only be used if you were playing towards main, for example, right? So he's trying to bait them based on the positioning.
How hard is his clearance? Very
Okay,
hard.
good.
Nice idea.
Yeah. Not sure if you heard a footstep or what, but incredible awareness.
Yeah, very good awareness. And the whole point
Come
of
back,
the recon
easy.
dart is to make you think that he couldn't be in heaven.
Yeah.
That the recon was for information instead. So, We were talking a lot about how good EG's set plays were and how much they were tactically outplaying DRX on the first map. DRX managing to take that one off Mako's paranoia and contact. I mean, first of all, the spike being down was the major problem, right?
Good pick by
Because
Foxy
otherwise they're in a
there.
nice spot. But it's this play, look, they take contact off Buzz, and that forces a paranoia out, and then Buzz and RB are able to collect kills. It's a really nice setup that they've just strung together on the fly to be able to get this back within 2. And this is where attack side ascent becomes really sticky. It feels like you're so close to the finish line. We only need 3 more. But
Fuck, come on, quick comeback. I need to take
PG
a
are saying
shit.
that for
Come
themselves,
on.
maybe underestimating how difficult it can be.
Yeah, they can be some of the hardest rounds to really get over the finish line.
Fuck all the claim Riot bots, man.
4 powders at a half buy from EG. Fully grouped up, at least with the 4 of them. Using it as a chance to farm up some ults.
And you see Boostio here, lurking in mid. That may have been an adjustment coming out of Potter's timeout.
Get out of my way!
You know, that does seem like a good idea against what DRX were doing, going for those reactive pushes from Foxy9 and RB.
Knife over the top, that's going to be a drone tagging. The Boostio doesn't see too much else though. Grouped up still. It's going to be heat being turned up, I think, for DRX. Foxy9 narrowly avoiding it. Flash over. Smoke drop down as well. Another tag.
Oh my god, he stays there?
Really just lit up entirely. Foxy9 can't take a clean fight. They're into the back of the site towards it, this way, that way.
Oh, Mako.
Ethan, he's removed him. He's found a second, not 2. Still all the way through.
Oh,
Foxy9
Jesus,
gets
Ethan,
3.
man. Relax.
A knife as well, pushing them all the way back into the site. There you go. Lockdown, ready and waiting. There are
3-2.
tools. DRX could offset this. They have the Hunter's Fury. They want to choose to use it. They want to try and play for it.
And Boostio's going to push.
Yep, pushing on.
Nice.
Buzz was watching. So the lockdown.
We have our own lockdown. Oh, he's
Buzz
going to
with
be
a
watched
lockdown of his
though.
own, and Com has repositioned to try and anticipate that.
Is he watching it? Lockdown's there. Buzz, he's low. Brought down.
I like this. Com isn't rushing it. He knows that there's going to be a second player here. This is just a game of chicken.
With RB waiting it.
Nice.
Lands it. Force it into a 1 versus 1.
1v1,
Necessary
1v1.
for DRX. Time is short. You can hear the spike ticking away. A tap onto it. Sticking it through now. Jiggling with the fire.
Oh! The Yampy spot.
That is just
Fuck yes.
spectacular.
What an incredible play towards the end there from RB. Ethan going for the pre-aims, just missing the head on his little jiggle peaks. But he made it very predictable what he was going for, and RB knew there was no wide swing coming. Ethan had done so much. I mean, those 3 kills just come out of nowhere. And it felt like he was destined to close the round
Cold,
in the
man.
same way that he'd opened it up. You can see he's heartbroken about it because that drags the map with 1 round separating these 2.
So much credit. I got to give it to RB there in that clutch scenario. A lot of pro players, even if they are pro players, they get flustered in spots like that. The jiggling, they lose their nerve, they get off the spike, they don't start sticking to the
Yumpy
fuse. But
moment,
RB
yeah,
knows the
damn.
only win condition, the only way he can play to his out is by sticking it to halfway and landing the shot, and he does it like that.
RB has been phenomenal in the clutch this year, and yeah, it's so impressive from a player that previously was receiving a ton of criticism, and I think fair criticism, for having choking performances at big LAN events. When they would get deep in the playoffs, he wasn't really turning up. And since he's swapped his role over to be the flex for DRX, he's just found way more opportunities to play in the late round, to play supportively, and he's been a nightmare for other teams to deal with. We'll take a look at this moment just again and see the way that Ethan was playing it. I mean, he's just catching tiny glimpses, tiny glimpses.
It's just amazing.
The way that both players are playing it is perfectly appropriate, but
Okay, comeback is real.
monstrously good from RB to hit the shot at the end there on a
One round, man. 1 round sort of stands between DRX being able to equalize, get to 10 to 10. Thinking about where they begun as well. Losing the pistol rounds. They've had to claw back.
They're waiting for a reaction here. They're so confident that DRX are going to go for some flash push.
It's because Mako's been fighting it.
Yeah.
Let's put that fear and conditioning into them.
They just allow them to get it. So Jorgamo was tapping it first to try and bait out a reaction, and then Ethan actually takes the ult orb to be able to get his null command online. Here's that little piece of reaction from Foxy9. He knows that there was a few in A main, so he's going to walk forwards in mid.
Sees the flash. Plays anti. Dart at his feet.
Oh,
this
no.
is dangerous. Has to use it to get out of there.
So good awareness from EG to deal with the problem that's been hurting them in a couple of rounds so far. But that's only half the puzzle. You've gained some map control, sure, but where are you going to end? How are you going to get there?
There's 40 seconds left. Time might be a problem. Look at how scattered the EG players are. I mean, they are spread out equally across the map right now. It's like they're playing a slow default, but no command's ripped off. This is straight down mid.
It's a big fake.
It's obfuscated, yeah. They're trying to fake it like it's an A split, but now it's straight through to the middle of the map.
B
to
split
B
is
split.
gonna be scary. Okay.
Now the Odin spam.
Oh no!
Short
Even
one
body
still
blocked
TP
it.
into the back, shoring up the defenses. Trying to anchor it up. Players drop down onto lane.
Oh
here.
god,
Dart at the
Marco.
back, spammable potentially.
Okay,
Over the top
good.
is Foxy9 into the smoky.
Foxy,
expensive.
no, Foxy!
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, shit.
This way, that way. Shorty's not enough. 7 seconds. There is time. Marco
No.
denied. He can't stop the defuse. And all of
Oh,
that,
fuck.
The position's there. It's a 1v2. Stacks is running as fast as he could to try and help out. It's left up to him.
We have 2 flashes.
A hard task of it, beginning of this tournament. A bit of spam, common warbanks. He's got to force these fights out. Players are low.
Oh shit.
Never lacks the confidence, so eager to take the fight there.
And they still had that second layer of comm hiding behind, ready to trade him if it failed. So another very good setup. That round, though, was on a razor-thin edge. The timing being the biggest issue. And you can completely see why Marco would try and sacrifice his own life to stop the plan. If he manages to get a wide swing off there, he's won the round.
Oh, he wins the round, yeah, easily.
We should have double peeked for that
EG
pant
just
kill.
able to
Fuck.
by a thread, by the tiniest margin. And it forces another timeout. I feel like the coaches have had so much impact in these games. They've been constantly adding their input, maximizing the amount that they can talk to the teams. I think both coaches are really going to want to talk to try and both get their, get EG over the line and get DRX straight back into things.
Yeah, I think this is... I mean, you get tested here. There's nothing quite like it on the international stage. You're playing in front of all these people. Pushed to your limits.
Anita.
And that's what makes it even more impressive to me that EG are turning up. We've seen so many teams that do very well domestically, regionally, and then they turn up to the global events and they're not ready. Or, even though they felt like they were ready, it just got to them. The moment, the pressure, overwhelming. And yet EG, for all of the inexperience on this roster, they're still here, they're still performing. Something we haven't seen from them, tactically, is Demon 1 attack opping very much. And as you can see, he's going to pick it up in this round. 19 kills, attack side op. Not necessarily going toe-to-toe with Foxy9, but looking, I would imagine, more to get posted up in an area and see if he can generate a pick with it.
Change in the setup.
Fox is exploring.
This is so brave, man.
No,
Flash isn't even active. It's being watched for. Demon 1!
Shit!
How is he expecting it?
That's ludicrous. I mean, we know that DRX have been going for mid-pushes occasionally, but to predict it exactly coming out of the timeout?
Yeah, I mean...
What is that read?
That's just different. Yeah. Someone's been doing their homework, that's for sure.
EG known VOD watchers. And thinkers.
Oh, man.
So yeah, there's the pick that they're looking for. And often Demon 1 will swap weapons with Boostio in order to entry for them too. So that op doesn't necessarily slow him down on the attack.
Breaking some util. Smoke drop down at a choke point just to fake like he could be walking through. Well, he's crossing onto the other side.
Remember that the time was an issue for EG in the previous round. It almost lost them it. And there you go, there's that weapon swap I was talking about. Demon 1 picks up the Vandal, Boostio op in. 30 seconds, not even.
It's running short. Buzz has to be the difference, doesn't he? Recon dart to the side, that's dealt with.
Buzz
Over the
can
top,
go
he's being
huge,
supported,
come on.
Has to deal with it, and he does break it. Smoke, to dash through into it.
Come on, timing peek, timing peek.
Oh,
fuck.
Adjust with the aim.
Got the spike carrier.
Inside the nade, RB holds his ground, waits it out through the
Nice.
deals with Demon 1.
No.
To the side, he just can't survive.
No, not again.
Enough time. Plant's going to be stuck now into the post. 3 players, though, grouped up towards the back of the site for EG. It's not the greatest post plant in the world, but they do have that player advantage. Mako and Stacks.
Oh, that smoke. Shit.
Nate. It's close to the corner. Flash and Paranoia ensues.
Good Flash.
Together.
Oh, not good enough though.
Back and forth, this way, that way, behind Dice as well, not watching Dart.
Ah,
Bruce
shit.
watches. The sightline's set.
Might be
EG
GG.
find themselves on series point.
And playoffs point. 1 round and EG have instantly accomplished their goal of being able to make playoffs.
Fuck the pixel angle as well.
What a
What
read
is
that was. And EG, even with time pressure, able to bait out a wave of defensive utility before they committed. Very impressive stuff. 1 round away from making
so
top
poppy,
8
bro.
in this tournament. Going through the groups in 2-0 fashion, proving all of the EG doubters wrong.
It comes down to this. You keep yourselves into it if you're DRX. This is heavy aggression into A main. Very passive position by Jogomo that he's holding. Are they going to try and flash repeak into main here? Yeah, it looks like there was an attempt.
And Jogomo's taking contact though. He knows that this is happening and might accelerate the B push. It should give them options to try and B split. But they're waiting for Com to clear it with the drone.
Oh, fuck.
So mid's there, Shock Dart will be landing, I think, into mid.
You think about this too though, EG don't actually want to react quickly into areas because they're still trying to attack up with Demon 1.
It does slow them down. Minute. This could be the finisher. The weaponry's not good.
Another B split coming in.
We've actually having to scrape at the bottom of the barrel for this buy.
Yeah, but the bad
Oh, the
weaponry
only one on
hasn't stopped
site.
it before.
Fucking
We've
Buzz
seen
with respect
3,
there.
4 thrifties in this map so far. Or at least low eco
We
wins.
go A.
And they turn it around yet again. Indecisive. 40 seconds.
Yeah, and this time
way, that way.
they don't have a pick.
Faking, I think. TP into the back. Start at the top. Hunter's Fury.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
AB hit.
Okay.
Jogomo, man.
But he's drawn 3
How?
players there.
He has, and that was the goal because the spike is making
Okay,
his way over
okay.
here. Mako,
Behold.
he has to deny.
Don't peek,
Finds
don't peek,
the
don't peek,
first.
don't peek.
Main compromise. This way, that way. Dashing forwards. TP's about.
Oh my god, you got the...
What is
Got him.
going
Just
on?
the 2. It's all over the place, man. Anarchy. A wide swing from
No,
Mako.
no.
Wide face. So dangerous. Dropping down. Smoke at his feet. Demon 1 with the knives. All the way
No.
through. He lands the first.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Second. Will it be the finisher? Flash through Abby.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, Demon 1 is so broken. Oh, fuck. GG, GG.
Back of an insane Demon 1
fuck.
finisher. We were waiting for this guy to turn up. Yesterday,
Goddamn.
not really required. Map 1 playing Brimstone, but the Jet head-to-head
Next one is, let's see.
Savored
Valorant
and
Esports.
delivered. 23 kills to end that, and what a
Okay,
finish.
we see
He
the
pops
next
knives
opponent
in a 1v3 on the
tomorrow.
site, with Ethan unable to help him.
tomorrow in
And
our
takes his
stream.
team through to playoffs.
Okay.
What a
Alright.
performance.
Oh fuck.
Individually
Damn.
and as a team.
Unlucky. Good game,
And
good
what a
game.